Leonore, how you doing? Let's see, who do we got? Wednesday with third, Blue Mysterio with first, Lazy Boys with a hydrate. Is there a third in there? Oh, second. John was second. Counterfeit, welcome in. How you doing? Oh boy. Grey Duck, what's up? Man, I can't breathe through my nose. Oh well. Oops. I need to fix my filter. Reward requests. There we go. Those burrito bites just flood the event list. Let's see. Mermaid, hello. Welcome in. Gimo, what's up? Bomber, hello. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Also, Coffee, thank you for the 6-month resub. Raccoon King, what's up? Mr. Alta, hello. Oh. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Also, enjoy your new sub badge. I believe we have one for 6 months. I don't remember what color it is, but you'll find out as soon as you post. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, my brain wanted to say it was Saturday. Nitro, thank you for the 8-month resub. All right, we got some ads coming in, y'all. We do 1 ad break an hour, 3 minutes an hour. Get sort of pre-roll for the next hour. If you get caught in the ad break, I'll see you in just a few minutes, but here they come. Cola, how you doing? Exhausted from doing demolition, redoing your back room. Ooh, I hope it's going well. Yeah, demolition is surprisingly exhausting. When I was a kid, I was helping my dad demolish a house. I'm like, I want to use the sledgehammer. Turns out sledgehammers are very heavy. Davis, thank you for the 100 bits. Good afternoon. Hope I'm well. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good too. Thank you. See, cute little pink. You'll miss the blue. I wish Twitch would let us select sub badges, like a display badge. Abadni, thank you so much for the 3 months with Prime. And Mermaid Gamer, thank you for the 100 bits. And thank you for kicking that level, or that hype train up to level 2, y'all. Oh man, well, I can't breathe through my nose right now, but it could be worse. I woke up today with one of the worst headaches I've had in a while. And thankfully I was able to get rid of it with some meds and a nap, and usually they don't go away that easy. See, told your students you couldn't hang out after school so you could catch the stream. Now they're watching too. Hello, Nomura students. Oh man, that's awesome. How many you got watching over there? Let's see. Aphrodite, thank you for the lurk and work. The work lurk. Bowled a 284 in your tournament? Ooh, what's the max you could score in bowling? I know that's a really high number though. Congrats. It's been a long time since I bowled, but I would love to do it again. 9? Well, hey all. Coffee, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hopefully no stinky ghosts. Yeah, we're doing no evidence today too. Miss Ouija, thank you for the 100 bits. Ooh, my favorite song. Love this one. This is from Knuckles Chaotix on the Sega 32X. A song called Evening Star, I believe. Highest possible is 300. Holy crap, 284 is amazing. Yeah, I don't know what my max bowling score is. Probably not that high though. You're on time, Gwendolyn. Welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, thankfully that headache went away. And I woke up with enough time to still shower, eat, and get ready for stream. So here we are. Didn't have to cancel today. Which I'm really glad because I gotta get this video out for tomorrow. Not a bowler personally. Always go in the gutter. I think I was pretty okay at it. Hopefully you'll have a good YouTube video for dying. I do, and it's going up Friday. Well, I don't know if it's a good video. I think I spend most of it looking for the bone, and then I die. But I did identify the die-in based on its hunt behavior, and also I demonstrated it a little bit, so hopefully that's good enough. See, your mug came in yesterday. Looks really cool. Yo, big dog. Enjoy, enjoy. Yeah, the merch samples for the new hoodies should be getting here any day now. I'm a little nervous. Dragon, hello, how you doing? I'm a little nervous because it seems like they changed the DPI of the print. Like the hoodie originally they had a 300 DPI printing area, but then when I went to go do a zipper hoodie and the crew neck, it only had a 150, and I'm like, well, that's weird. And then I opened up a new template for the old hoodie, and they changed that to 150 as well, and I'm like, oh, weird. They cutting corners here? I don't know. We'll see. That's why, that's why I ordered samples. See, average bowling score is 140 before your shoulder injury. Brain can do 290. Holy moly. Yo-Yo says, survived my first demon today, and it was during a blood moon. Oh my god, that's what my video on YouTube yesterday was about. Flint, how you doing? Welcome in. Dream Dragon says, been sick and busy since the new Ghost dropped. Did everyone nail down their clues yet? Yes, we pretty much know all about them now. You can read about them on the cheat sheet here, all the specifics. Lucky, thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Also, thank you for that hype train, y'all. And I've been fortunate enough to have all 3 of them so far, and they're pretty fun. Let's see, Cal says, tried to test for a Raiju, got fooled by a Revenant. Oh no! Charging through the electronics at full speed. Yeah, the one way to tell the difference between a Raiju running at you and a Revenant is once you get out of the way of the Revenant and it doesn't know where you are, it gets really slow. Whereas Raijus go normal speed. Like, Revenants are so slow that's like, dump, 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 you know. Let's see, Nams, welcome in, how you doing? Let's see. Gally's probably the least fun of the new 3. Yeah, I think, weirdly, Gally's my least favorite, but I do love the way. Like, I do love how cleansing it makes it run faster while it's hunting. Like, that's scary, and I love it. Thick Brick, thank you for the 8 months. I'm doing pretty okay, thank you. I could have been worse. Wait a minute, did I? Hang on, what's going on? Making sure everything's good here. Okay, let's get Phasmophobia booted up. And thank you so much for that hype train, y'all. See, Kaz, welcome in. How you doing? Can ghosts get you from outside of the tents? Are you talking about the big tents or the little tents? The little tents are hiding spots. You should be safe in there as long as they didn't see you go inside the little tent. But the big tents are not hiding spots, and they can even see you through the windows, so do not try to hide in the big tents. Alright, switching over to Phasmo Cam here.
Welcome back.
And let's get a round of ghost guessing going. I'm going to start with a warm-up, and then we're going to jump into the weekly challenge. So we're going to do Willow Street. Because the weekly challenge today is detectives only. Holy moly, Dragon, thank you for the 1,000 bits. I don't get it. I meant to say how. No, I don't get it. But hey, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Oh, man. All right, ghost guessing is open. The drop game is going. But yeah, before we do that, we're gonna do a custom 2 evidence over on Willow Street, and then we're gonna roll right into the weekly challenge. Let's see, also JC Lurks, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Bomber, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Raccoon King, thank you for the 5 stream streak. And I think that's all the streaks today. It's weird. It seems like all the streaks happen on one day. Not sure what's up with that. See, Neptune says, got so luckily on the weekly challenge, had an Onryo, a Dian, and a Moroi. Oh man, I don't remember what I got the last time this challenge came around, but I always hope for ghosts that are easy to identify from hunt behaviors or tests that you can force behavior out of. The ones that I hate are the ones you have to wait on, like the Mare, the Yore, the Yokai's pretty annoying. See. Hey, thank you so much for the hydrate. Let's see who did that. Maylira? Thank you so much for the hydrate. Des says, feel like I missed a few streams, but I hope your day's going well. It's going pretty good. I've had quite a turnaround today. I woke up with a really awful headache. And thankfully was able to get it to go away. Pixelated, welcome in. How you doing? All right, looks like the ghost guessing is over. Let me get the Madrina's banners down. Hop into Willow Street to do our warm-up, and then we're doing detectives only, no evidence. Daedra, welcome in. How you doing? All right, we have arrived. We're looking for Lucy Young. We're doing 25% sanity, escaping the ghost during a hunt, and getting a photo. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to go for a perfect on this one, since those are a little... They take a while, and we got stuff to do today. Oh, boy. Most normal speed ghosts are annoying. Still stuck on 2 out of the 3. 2 were easy. Dio and Thea, nice. Yeah, Dios are great for no evidence. Sometimes when I'm doing no evidence, I like to make the ghost hunt right away, and then I can figure out, like, if it's something that I can figure out from its hunt behavior, it's like, okay, we're good here. And then if I can't, it's like, okay, time to do all the boring stuff. Also, Dragon, thank you for the 9-month resub. Let's go. Also, that gets you a new sub badge. I think you have the orange duck now. But yeah, I was saying earlier, I wish Twitch would let... okay, we got EMF 5 from a... I think that's what is that? Shampoo, conditioner, lotion. It's something. Okay, but we have a EMF 5 in the bathroom. I'm still looking for the bone, though, so I'm going to grab this. Still looking for bone in cursed possessions. Starlight, how you doing? Let's see. But you got the ghost guess right? Is it an EMF 5 ghost? That was fast, yeah. That's why I like walking around with an EMF meter. You know, sometimes you just walking around, just bam! You know, EMF reading, and you're like, okay. Well, that's that. Alright, I'm starting to think either I missed the music box, or we might have a summoning circle. Also, Ariana, thank you for the 55 stream streak. Let's go. Also, Zero Cobra, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Okay. Still looking for bones, though. I wonder how, you know, they're doing animations for turning on all this new stuff. Like, I wonder how they're going to do the animation for this. Are they gonna have, like, are we gonna, like, lean it down and poke the power button? I guess that makes sense. Let's see. See, can a mimic steal a Dio's hunt pattern? Yes, so the way that the mimic works is it picks one ghost at a time to mimic. Oh, hello, again? Wait. Oh my god, the ghost led us to the bone, and I'm starting to think it's twins. That was really nice of it. Okay, so let me grab a thermometer, see where this ghost actually is. Also, hey, Caden, welcome in, how you doing? What level am I? I don't know. We're getting close to prestige time. We're like prestige 13, level 70, 80 something. I don't really pay that much attention, if I'm being honest. I just play the game. See, have I gotten any of the new ghosts? Yes, and I have videos on 2 of them up on YouTube, and the last one is going up on Friday. If anybody's not following my YouTube channel, check it out here. I label them pretty quickly. I label them, or not quickly, I label them pretty clearly that I have the new ghost. You know, it's like, I got a new ghost type. I got another new ghost type. And then I think the last one is literally like, I got the final new ghost type. Let's see, but yeah, the mimic becomes that ghost in a sense fully. And then it switches what it's mimicking every 30 seconds to 2 minutes. So yeah, if your ghost is currently mimicking a Dio, it will basically act exactly like a Dio. You know, and if your ghost switches to mimicking a demon, it'll act exactly like mimicking a demon until it switches to something else. Okay, I don't see any ultraviolet on that keyboard. Squawk, welcome in, how you doing? Yeah, doing a little warm up, then we're jumping into 0 evidence for the weekly challenge. Are they able to mimic the new ghost? Yes. Yep, they can mimic any ghost in the game. Roach, how you doing? So you tried this challenge earlier, failed so dramatically. It's a pretty tough one. It's a pretty tough one. One of the harder ones, I think. Because, like, you know, I like to do a no evidence every once in a while, but they can be long and tedious if you're doing thorough investigations. Let's see. Rain's husband, welcome in. How you doing? Doing okay. Wish I could breathe. I can't breathe out of my nose. Like, I think my sinuses are like swollen or dried up or something. So I'm having to both talk out of my mouth and breathe out of my mouth, and that's a little difficult. Squeak, thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. Let's see, what are the new ghost types? There's one called an Obambo, there's one called a Dian, and there's one called a Galu. If you'd like to read about their abilities, I would suggest hitting up the unofficial cheat sheet. Or hitting up the Phasmophobia wiki. Can Mimic have an orb and 0 evidence? Yes. So because the Mimic's orb is not a piece of evidence, it's just a trait of the Mimic will have its orb and 0 evidence. Let's see. Challenge wouldn't be that painful if they gave us good gear. Oh no, what did they give us? Is it all tier 1 garbage? Did they give us a cursed possession at least? Brother's birthday's tomorrow. I hope he has a good one. See, everyone's been getting sick lately, and the weather's hitting us hard with the hitting you with a hard storm. Oh man, one of my friends, I think they said it was raining a lot. Oh, hello. Okay, not a phantom. Let's see, where do I want to put the dots projector? Over here. Tier 1 with Ouija board. Okay, so we could at least check for Thea with that. Could at least check for Thea. Do we have the sanity monitor and the activity monitor? Oop. So give me a chance to check again for ultraviolet. Oh, I don't see any ultraviolet, so that means it's probably not an Obake. Phantom's not an option. I'm kind of leaning towards twins on this one. Let's see, got the monitors. Okay, that'll make things a lot easier. Baby Hands, thank you so much for the 55 stream streak. And Atrol, thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. Boo, welcome in, how you doing? Let's see, I want them to add a ghost that doesn't step in salt other than the Wraith, because when it's a Wraith, it's over before it even started. Yeah, hey, I'm not going to complain about easy ones to identify. The Galu is kind of like that, though. It'll step in one, but then it won't step in anymore. So that's kind of like an interesting little wrinkle for it. Let's see, what's the secret? If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret. You gotta earn those points. I don't know why people just want me to tell them. Are you here? Gina, thank you for the hydrate. Are you friendly? Where are you? Do you like me? Are you hungry? Where are you? Do you like me? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? Okay, I'm expecting to have freezing now. There we go. I think this is twins. So we have EMF 5 and freezing temperatures. What do we got? We got Jin, Oni, Shade, and the twins. I'm pretty sure this isn't a Shade. This ghost is way too active to be a Shade. But we can do a Shade test. I just touched a door. I'm going to turn the lights off, and I'm going to see if it throws anything while I'm standing in here. Let's see. If this isn't twins, you'll be genuinely baffled. The only thing that I'm going on twins is that it interacted in the bathroom and this room. That's all I got. Beyond that, whenever I do have twins, I feel like the interactions are just all over the place around the ghost room. Okay. So then we have Jin and Oni. Oni we're going to have to figure out from the ghost blinks. And Jin, if it turns the power off at any point, we can say it's not a Jin. But otherwise, Jin are really easy to identify from hunting. Basically, just leave the breaker on, let them get far away from you, get line of sight, and see if they instantly get faster. Other ghosts, it takes them a little bit of time to go faster. Let's see. Jin has to be one of your favorites because it's so easy to rule out. Okay, what do we got here? 25% sanity, escape the ghost during a hunt, and we got the other one. Okay. So yeah, I think it's time to make the ghost hunt. I think that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna grab a lighter. Yeah. No, I already have a ghost picture. We don't need to do that. I'm gonna grab a lighter and 2 sticks of incense, and we're gonna go see what we can figure out from making the ghost hunt. Oh, and I should grab some meds. We're at 83, and typically you want to be over 80 to light a summoning circle, but I'm just gonna take more meds as a precaution. For some reason, Jin took you forever to learn how the boost worked. It's, yeah, a lot of the faster ghost speeds in general took me a while. But I feel like I feel like once... Oh, hello, basketball in here. Once I got the hang of most of them, now I kind of have it down, except for the twins. The twins are still the bane of my existence, trying to figure out their hunt speed. Okay, so what do we got again? If it's a Jinn, it'll speed up as soon as it sees us, as long as we're kind of far away and the power's on. If it's an Oni, once it blinks out, it has a chance to immediately come right back. Shade is going to be completely normal while hunting, and twins are either going to be a little slower or a little faster. So we're lighting the summoning circle. Hello, goodbye. Wolfie, thank you for the 7-stream streak. Okay, so I'm going to stand back here for the Jinn test. Can't really tell much from the speed right now. I think that's twins. That seems a little slow to me. Thick Brick, thank you for the 200 bits. Yeah, that seems a little slow to me. I'd like to watch it one more time to see if it gets faster and also analyze the blink pattern. But yeah, currently I really strongly feel that that's the slow twin. Oh cool, and we're going to escape a ghost during the hunt. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, it should still be back in that bedroom. We're going to hang out in the living room until it hunts again. Let's see. Sin Nightblade, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I think 3 months also gets you a new sub badge. Okay, turn that light on right there. It's definitely not a Jinn. If that was a Jinn, it would have, like, immediately sped up as soon as I walked out from behind that door. Are the cards level locked because you've been playing for a while? I don't believe they are. I don't think any of the cursed possessions are level locked. The only things in the game that I know of that are level locked are the maps, the difficulty levels, such as like custom difficulty only being available at level 50, and if you're prestige 0, the Yogin's locked to level 30 and up. Let's see, yeah, I think that's bad RNG there. Coco Beanie, how you doing? Pydar, what's up? Hello. Do the glass doors count as blocking line of sight? Yes, somehow. Ghosts can't see through windows. Unless it's a tent window in the campsites, then they absolutely can see through windows. Literally always wait until you hear a fast twin. Because you always second guess. Yeah, I second guess twins so much. But we're just waiting for another hunt here. Da, 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 da. I'm doing okay. Escaped a really bad headache today. They can see through the tent windows, yeah. That's why I say do not hide in the big tents. The big tents are not hiding spots. They're dying spots. It's like, you gonna hunt? Do I gotta go check my sanity? Like we should be well below 50. Yeah, it's acting like a spirit right now. I mean, that's not even an option. Yeah, we should be hunting soon. See, Bad Milk, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think that's a slow twin. Let's see if I can do this without cleansing. Oop, nope, never mind. Oh well, that gets us out of there fast. Yeah, that was the slow twin again. And that's why you always look at the ghost when you're running away. Oh well, that just fast tracks us for the weekly challenge. Let me get the twin button push for our twin guessers. Twins. Who guessed twins? Only Alice Honeykex. Alice, congratulations. Let me get another round of ghost guessing going. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Ghost guessing is live. And now it's time for the weekly challenge. Detectives only. That being said, if I hadn't narrowed it down to twins, ooh, I would have such a hard time telling what that ghost was. Let's see. Yep, weekly is just no evidence. No evidence. I think somebody said tier 1 equipment. Let's see. Lightning Smiles is currently in the middle of the soup. Oh, weird. Huh. Normally I don't taste the stevia in this flavor, but for some reason I taste it today. I wonder if my taste buds are screwy from the sinus stuff. Let's see. Night Runner, hello, how you doing? Doing good, thank you. I bet that's what it is. Taste buds are goofy. Let's see. Roach, thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh man, and then later today in the stream, we're going to be finishing Tomb Raider. And then tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Quarantine Zone, that new game where you're running like a checkpoint in a zombie-infested city. I played a little bit of it after I picked it up, and seems pretty fun. Holy moly, Winslow. Hope you can get some rest this week. That's rough. Have a sinus infection too, and taste buds are also goofed up. Yeah, for me, I feel like I just have a perpetual sinus issues as soon as the weather gets cold. Also, hey, speaking of Quarantine Zone, here comes Mork with a raid. Also, Wario, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Mark, hello, how you doing? Let me grab a shout out. We're just getting ready to roll into the weekly challenge, which is no evidence. Yeah, let me get that out of the way. Let's see, Vicky, welcome in. Intro bat, hello, Mark. What did you think of Quarantine Zone? I was just letting everybody know that I'm going to be playing some of that tomorrow. But hey, if anybody doesn't know my friend Mort, go check them out. Drop them a follow. They play all kinds of fun stuff over there. They do some Phasmophobia. They're doing Quarantine Zone. They do a little bit of everything. Also, Stal, hello. How you doing? Let's see. Oh, we got some streaks as well. Nomura with a 3-stream streak and Mr. Felipe with a 30-stream streak. You're left behind? Oh no, girl randomer. I'm so sorry. Glad you made it over, though. But hey, welcome in, everybody. I'm sure y'all know who I am, but just in case you don't, I'm DontFightDucks. You can call me Ducks for short. Do a lot of Phasmophobia over here, official content creator for the game. We're about to do the weekly challenge, which is called Detectives Only, and it is a zero evidence challenge, so I have my work cut out for me today. And then later in the stream, I'm going to be playing some more Tomb Raider 1, the 1996 original, through the remaster collection, though we are using classic graphics. And we should be on track to finish it today, and then tomorrow I'm going to be playing some Quarantine Zone. Really excited to check it out. I played a little bit of it last night after I got it. I think Mork and I both got it from Dare Drop. Actually, Mork, how did your Dare Drop thing go? Did you complete your dare? I think for mine I got to throw a brain through a basketball hoop. And I don't know where basketball hoops are, and I don't know where to get brains, so But otherwise I like it's sort of from what I played, it's kind of Phasmo-esque. Sort of, not really, I'm not sure. Where you're like kind of like checking off symptoms and stuff, and you're trying to figure out like, is this person a zombie? Is this person a zombie? You know, there's some that's clearly not a zombie. There's some that clearly are, and then there's some where I think it's like, I don't know about you, I'm gonna send you to quarantine and see what you look like in the morning. Oh boy, but also too, Mork and anybody else who came in, if you got a raid and run, you know, if you've been sitting at the computer for a while, definitely make sure you're doing what you need to do. Take care of yourselves, etc. Let's see, Angel, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Have a question? What is it? Is it a normal question? I'm gonna start asking people that. They're like, can I ask a question? I don't know, is it normal? Seen it compared to Papers, Please. I've also seen people compare it to that. I've never played Papers, Please myself, so I don't know if I can make an accurate comparison. But I do know that they both involve running like a checkpoint. So you gonna stretch your legs? All right, Mark, thanks so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. Does Goryo appear on dots with no evidence? Nope. No dots. No evidence, no dots. Dots are evidence. That's why Goryos are real stinky buttholes and no evidence. Because literally the only thing that they do that you can easily like use to identify them, they don't do. I have a question about brain through basketball hoops. Me too, because my condition for getting a free key is I gotta do that. I think if I don't do that, I think Daredrop's gonna hunt me for sport. See, you enjoy the game. Brain's a little broken though, because that's because you had to use it. How, I'll talk to you later about it, but I'm curious how hard it gets. Because it seems like they just start introducing more and more and more and more stuff. Because in the beginning, it's like, just look at them. You know, then it was like, okay, now check their temperature and their pulse. And I think at some point you got to start like examining their possessions. And I don't know. Had a dream you were hunting ghosts in real life, couldn't find evidence. Ghosts are sitting in a back room taking a lunch break. That's funny. You know, I think the ghost should unionize. Anyway, whatever. We're going into the weekly challenge, y'all. Here, let me make sure I'm recording. Let me get a drink. Start my YouTube voice. Let's see, hopefully catch you later. Gotta get back to work. Siren, I hope work goes well. Clear my throat. Okay. Jenny, hello. How you doing? Ooh, hopefully it's nice to me. Rye bread, hello. The Dune, hello. All right, y'all, it's time for the Detectives Only Phasmophobia Weekly Challenge. It says, put your detective skills to the test. This ghost is giving nothing away. Basically, that means this is a zero evidence challenge, and it's on Edgefield Road. And conveniently, Edgefield is my favorite place to do no evidence. So thank you to the developers for that. What I'm not going to thank them for is, it looks like we have an entire truck full of tier 1 equipment. And that's garbage. But at least we have everything, I think. I don't think we're missing anything here. So let me grab my garbage flashlight. I guess I can grab the EMF meter and the thermometer just to figure out where the ghost is. EMF meter is also useful for identifying certain ghost abilities like the Phantom Stalk or the Wraith Stalk. But we're looking for Carlos Birch. I don't care about the weekly, or I'm sorry, I don't care about the optional objectives for the weekly challenges because, you know, no matter how hard a weekly challenge is, it's always going to be a 1x multiplier. So it's not really worth it. Just identify the ghost, get you $5,000. Don't worry about anything else. Yeah, tier 1 garbage. Do we have lighters this time? We do have lighters this week. Hey, look, a bone. I'm going to grab it. Get a little bit extra money there. Okay. Power is on. Now I just need to figure out where this ghost is. I'll check the basement first. Neptune says, I finally made the switch from walking in with the thermometer to walking in with an EMF reader. Do you like the EMF better? I know it largely comes down to personal preference, but the reason I don't start with the thermometer a lot, especially if I have the tier 1, is usually it does take a little bit, you know, maybe like 5 minutes or so for the ghost to really lower the temperature to something noticeably different. You know, especially if you have like sunrise or you're like playing on, oh yeah. How old are you? 61. Okay, goodbye. Somebody remember that for me. 61 years old. The reason I'm doing that is if you have a Thea and you age the Thea up, you can actually check later on the Ouija board and the number will be higher. And the way that you age a Thea up is by just hanging out in the room with it. Oh, hey, I think I found the ghost. Ghost is making a liar out of me because I just walked in here and I saw my cold breath. That means the temperature in here is 5 degrees or less. I was going to say 6'7". Nope. 61. Okay, so what do I want? First things first, let's put some salt down and grab a video camera. Salt will tell us if it's a wraith or not, and the video camera will let us see if there's orbs. If we see orbs, it's a mimic. Immediately, I'm not really seeing any orbs. I'll put some salt over here, and then I'll just put some in the room. I'm sure it'll step in that eventually, if it's not a wraith. And I'm also going to turn the TV off because that's annoying. If this weren't zero evidence, we could check that remote for ultraviolet. Oh, that was creepy. Stairs just creaked as if somebody were walking up it. Also, Mini Molly, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Oh, this is the part where I'll point out, if anybody doesn't know, I am streaming this on Twitch right now. This is for the YouTube crowd. Because somebody told me the other day that I just mentioned that I was streaming on Twitch, and they're like, oh, check out Ducks on Twitch. So maybe I need to make it more obvious that these come from Twitch. Ooh, look at that. We have 1 step in the salt. Now, if we get 2 steps in salt, we can mark off Galu, because Galu will step in salt and then it won't step in any more salt. Okay, just turned on a light so we can say it's not a mare. Mares do not turn lights on. These 2 candles right here are for our Onryo test. If the Onryo blows out 3 candles, it'll hunt, and I should also put a crucifix down for that. Let's see. Also, Onryo. Oh, hey, look. Maybe it is an Onryo. Woo, it blew out 2 candles. Okay. I'll put these right there. And then I'm going to light 1 more of those. And I'm going to see what happens when it blows that one out. It could still be a Galu. It hasn't stepped in a second salt pile yet. What are the Galu's abilities? It's a ghost that if you use any protective items on it, such as incense, preventing a hunt with the crucifix, or it walking through salt. Oh, it just stepped into second salt, so we can mark Galu off. It will become enraged. And while it's enraged, it has a higher hunt threshold. It goes really fast during a hunt. And I think I don't think it's susceptible to any more protective items until it finishes hunting. I don't know the exact mechanics, but it basically cycles through 3 different states: neutral, enraged, and then weakened. But the easiest way to tell that you have a Galu is to cleanse it while it's hunting, and if it immediately speeds up once the blind period runs off, you can say it's a Galu. Okay, so we're still waiting for this candle here to get blown out. I'm going to put this a little deeper in the room. Put that right there. So yeah, because it stepped in multiple salt piles, it's not a Galu. Okay. For Moroi... Oh, got our candle blow. Is the crucifix going to burn? If the crucifix doesn't burn, we can mark off Onryo. I think we're good. Okay, I think there's up to a 6-second delay after that candle gets blown out. Okay, but yeah, that's the way that I like to do the Onryo test. I put down 2 candles, I let it blow out those 2, and then I just light another one for the 3rd candle. Because sometimes I feel like lighting 3 candles at once can get a little messy. Okay, we're at 83% sanity right now. What else can I do? What else can I do outside of hunting? We can set up a Banshee test with a motion sensor. Goryo, if the ghost switches rooms, we can say it's not a Goryo, because Goryo will never switch rooms unless you use the monkey paw wish for sanity wish. Hantu likes to turn the breaker off a lot, and I don't think it's turned it off once. Jin will never turn the breaker off, and it hasn't turned the breaker off yet, so it could be a Jin. Moroi puts a curse on you if you get a spirit box response or a paramic or a sound recording. Since we're in no evidence, we'll have to use one of these 2 to get Moroi curse, because it's not going to give spirit box. Let's see. You're asking if it's a male ghost? Oh, you are correct. Our ghost is male, so we can mark off Banshee and Dian. That's a new one. If your ghost is male, it cannot be a Banshee or a Dian. You can only get these 2 if it's a female ghost. Let's see, where are we at here? Myling, we're going to have to tell during the hunt. Obake, we're going to have to see it shapeshift during the hunt. Obambo, it switches between fast and slow during hunts every 2 minutes. Oni, we're going to have to tell by the blinks. When an Oni vanishes, it has a chance to come right back. Phantom, we're going to probably have to tell by the blinks, because phantoms, when they vanish, they take a while to come back. Poltergeist, we're going to have to make a polter pile or just see how much stuff it throws while hunting. Raiji, we're going to have to make it hunt and see if it gets fast around electronics. Revenant's really easy to tell from its hunt pattern. It goes fast when it sees you. And it's really slow otherwise. Shade, we can get our sanity down and just stand in the room and see if it hunts from the room or not, because Shades cannot hunt from the room that you're standing in. Or it can't hunt if you're standing in the same room as it. Spirit, we're going to cleanse it and see if it hunts within 3 minutes. Thea, we can use the Ouija board, see if it's older than 61. Mimic, I didn't see orbs, so I don't think it's a mimic. And twins, I don't really feel like I've seen it interacting outside the room very much. Yokai and Yori are a pain in the butt. Yori especially, because the Yori's ability only works if it's standing in a room with a door, and there's no door to this room, so. Let's see. Riley, welcome in. How you doing? King Jagoon, hello. Didn't know the monkey paw overrides the Gora room thing. Yep, if you wish for sanity, it will set your sanity to 50, it'll increase your passive sanity drain, and it will force the ghost to switch rooms. But otherwise, aside from maybe a polter pile, I think we're done with... Oh, no, Moroi. Yeah, we got to test for the Moroi curse. Okay. Let's see. Captain Milk, welcome in. How you doing? Can use the model as gender indicators. Yes. Also, we can get that one approved. So name determines the ghost model. So if you see a male ghost model, yeah, it's not a Banshee or a Dian. Okay. Maybe, you know what? You know what would be easier than parabolic microphone? Because sometimes I don't realize that I get a sound on one of these things. I'm going to use the sound recorder instead. See, how do you test for Moroi? You get a spirit box response, you record a sound, or you get a paranormal sound on the parabolic microphone. And then you go outside and you check your sanity level. And then you step back inside and you wait a minute, and then you go outside and you see how much lower your sanity is. But first you gotta get cursed. That's what we're trying to do right now. I think I did determine one time that recording a candle blow would put the curse on you. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's see. Am I playing the new rework of the new map? Or know when it might be out? It's not out yet. They haven't announced a release date for it. But it shouldn't be too much longer before it comes out. Because usually when they start showing off screenshots, means it's pretty close to release. Yeah, we'll probably know more soon. Is this Ghost of Shade? What is this? It's watching me. Okay, so we just got a recording. There we go, we got paranormal talking. Let me go check my sanity, and we're gonna get our baseline. And then we're going to go back in and see if it goes down. Okay. So 78's the lowest I've seen so far. Let's say 78. Yeah. Okay. Sanity is currently 78. I'm going to stand off in a lit room. Away from the ghost. Because just in case the ghost has some kind of sanity drain ability, I don't want it to be able to use it on me. See, it's a fan of the stream. Hey, the ghost is watching me. When should you check the Ouija board again? So the way that aging the Thea works is every 2 minutes, it checks to see if somebody's standing in the same room as it. If somebody is, it ages the ghost up. If nobody is, then it checks again every 30 seconds. So I would say after you spend just, you know, a little bit of time hanging out in the ghost room. I'm not going to check it right now because that question does drain sanity. But probably if it's not a Moroi, if we figure out that we're not Moroi cursed, then I'll go check the board again. Gosk, hello, how you doing? Remember never wanting to hold down the record button for tier 1 because you were worried you'd run out of tape? Thankfully, we have infinite tape. Beetlejuice, hello, how you doing? And Ledbetter, hello, what's up? Is Thea the only ghost you can age? Yep. That's its whole deal, is you can make it older. And you can make it older, I think, up to 10 stages. I don't think we have a Moroi curse. It's like 76, but that could have just been from walking through the dark hallway. I don't think this is a Moroi. Okay, so now I'm going to go check the ghost's age on the Ouija board. Actually, you know what I want to do too? I want to get some motion sensors and put in that doorway there. Yeah, if it's higher than 61, we have a Thea. Just because 61 was the age that we got earlier. There we go. Okay. How old are you? 61. Okay, it's not a Thea. Goodbye. 61 and a half. It's not a Moroi. Where's the Moroi at? Ah, there we go. It's not a Moroi, and it's not a Thea. Let's see. Let me make a polter pile? Yeah, there's not a lot in here for the ghost to throw. So I'm going to make a polter pile for it. Because currently it is not very active at all. It's a very inactive ghost. Like, it did a little bit in the beginning, but not a whole lot. That's, I was hoping it was a Thea because of that. But we also have plenty of items here for it to throw. And that'll let me do, I guess, a shade test. Because I'm going to turn the light off here. We're going to see if you throw anything. See. Maybe it does a shade. It's still pretty cold in here, but guess the ghost is in here. Is it still in the room? I think so. Yeah, look at that. The temperature went down a little. I haven't seen it leave the room with the motion sensors. Maybe we have a shade. Nothing is happening. Well, I'll tell you one big way to find out. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me see what my sanity is. We are currently at 61% sanity. We could also say... you know what? Let's get down a few more... let's get down a few... Oh, hi. Okay. So now you gotta walk back in here. Okay, so it just walked back in the room with me. Yeah, I think it might be a shade. Either that or maybe it's an Obambo in the inactive state. Oh boy. Okay, so what do we got? Dio is gonna be really easy. Two gen. Made you spirit. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab the Ouija board. And I'm going to say... Did you just throw something while I was out of the room? Goodbye. Where's my EMF meter? It just threw this shoe right here. And it only threw that shoe when I left the room. Where are you? Living room? Okay. Goodbye. Okay, that should put our sanity into hunt range. Yep, we have 2% sanity. That was a close one. All right. Oh, that's not good. Hey, I need you to get back in here, please. Oh, one of these crucies burnt. Okay. It's getting spicy. So I'm watching the motion sensors here because when it events, it has to walk back into the room from where it evented. And currently I don't... Okay, just walk back in the room. So the ghost is in with the room with me. If it hunts or one of these crucifixes burn, then it's not a shade. So I'm keeping a close eye on these motion sensors here, because if we see the motion sensors light up and then it hunts, it's probably a shade, because that means it left the room. Because the shade cannot hunt if you're standing in the same room as it. It can't interact with anything if you're standing in the same room with it. Can't perform an event if you're standing in the same room with it. However, if you're in a different room than the shade, it can still event and teleport to you, so keep that in mind. When was the last time I played Sunny Meadows' entire map on professional? I don't know. It's been a while. I used to go there all the time. Incoherent lines, thank you for the hydrate. Scared to take my hand off the keyboard, but... Feels shady? Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to leave the room and see if it hunts. Bloop. You can hunt now. You can hunt now. You can hunt now. Wow. Yeah, this shade's so shady it doesn't want to hunt. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. This is weird, right? Light's still on? That shouldn't affect anything. This is weird. This is really weird. Oh. Oh, it's behind me now. It evented. Would a shade event that much? I wonder what ghost activity's set to on this one. Okay, it's back in the room now. This is eventful. Hey, you can hunt. I'm not stopping you. I'm not in the room. You know, there is one crucifix in there, but, you know, you can still try. This is weird. This is weird, man. What's going on? What is going on? Oh, it just left the room. It's in the room with me now. The ghost doesn't want it. Had a long day of haunting the owners. It's like, I'm off the clock. Leave me alone. Okay, now it's back in the room. Maybe the ghost is a pacifist. Yeah, maybe they accidentally set this on to friendly ghost. This is so weird. I mean, it tried. There we go. Okay. Finally. Come on, buddy. Like, why did you wait so long? This is weird. I have, like, 0 sanity. Like, any ghost in the game should be able to hunt right now. Okay. See, the fact that it took that long with me out of the room makes me start to question things. See, Ghost was looking for the TV remote after getting a beer. It's right in there. Turned the TV on earlier. Let's see, Alien, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, this is like the shadiest shade that's ever existed. If this isn't a shade, I don't know what's going on. Like, it won't hunt. It won't do anything. Like, how about now? Like, I haven't cleansed it or anything. I know I have a stick of incense in my hand, but that doesn't do anything until I light it. Oh, I thought we were going to get a hunt there. Waiting for this to be the least active demon ever. I mean, we were below 70 earlier. It should have been hunting then. Let's see. Kelly, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for checking the Twitch stream out. This is crazy, man. I mean, do I just mark shade and leave? Ghost is trying to sleep. Like, I just want to watch it hunt. Do you want to play hide and seek? Okay, it's normal speed. Normal speed, normal blink pattern. Yeah, it's got to be a shade, right? Okay, weird. Weird. I mean, that's shockingly inactive even for a shade. But, we can mark off Dio, Hantu, Obombo, Raiju, Revenant, the twins. Yeah. Okay, you done hunting? Nope, he's still going. Now he's done. All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, and if this isn't a shade, then I don't know what's going on with this game. Oh, make sure I got it circled. That was wildly mild. Boop. It bothers me that it never turned the power off. Okay, there we go. That was the most boring shade I have ever had in my entire life. But whatever, we got one down. Let me get the music on. Let me get the button push for our shade guessers. Oh boy, who got shade? Raccoon King is the only one who guessed correctly. Congratulations. Let me get another round of ghost guessing going. Oh man, is it weird to be disappointed that we had a shade? And not just a shade, but a shade that I couldn't even get to do shade things. Let's see. Mandy, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Oh, Mandy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, buddy. That was a trip. Oh, we got 5 minutes till the ad break. That one took so long. You know what I'll probably do? After this round of ghost guessing, I'll go ahead and play the ads, and then I'll just jump into the next one after the ad break. Shade's always a disappointment to you? Yeah, I mean, it's an easy one to get for no evidence, but like normally when I've had shades in the past, they'd at least hunt as soon as I stepped out of the room. You know, that one didn't even want to hunt at all. Like, I stood outside of the room for like, what, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and it didn't do anything. Like, nothing. Nothing was stopping it from hunting. Whatever. Maybe they shaded up the shades. All right. Hopefully the next one's a little spicier. He told me to get out. Well, I left him alone now. All right, guessing is over. I'm going to take an ad break real quick, y'all. For anyone new here, I do one ad break an hour. It's a 3-minute ad break, but it gets rid of pre-roll for the next hour for anybody new coming in. While I do that, I get up, refill my drinks, etc. I get some words on stream going for y'all. And when I get back, we're going to do the next round of Detectives Only Weekly Challenge. If you're subbed, enjoy all the rounds of words. If you don't have a sub at the moment, don't worry, you're not missing too much. Fly Guy, welcome in. I'm feeling a lot better. Completely got rid of that headache. Or, well, got rid of like 98% of it. Yo, Wives Anarchy, how you doing? Hope Dark Souls 3 is treating you good. See, now that we got a silent shade, we're gonna have a crazy demon. We had a pretty fun one the other day. All right, y'all, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Here come the ads, BRB. Hey, I'm back, y'all. How's it going? Level 7 onwards. Looks like we got this round. Oh, man. I think the headache's coming back. Oh, well. I don't know if I read it out earlier, but if I didn't. Koobnooble, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. I know I looked at it, but I might have been distracted by something at the time. Also, Rebel Mixtapes, thank you for the 40-stream streak. Let's see. Donald, welcome in. How you doing? All right, looks like the ads are over. Welcome back, everybody. I'll be back into Phasmophobia for another round of the weekly challenge as soon as this round of words is over. We did do ghost guessing already right before the break, so we're just going to jump right on into it. Hydration always helps your head. I wish it helped mine more. But I could probably still use water regardless. Let's see. Not sure if you heard it, but right as you left for break, someone did a hydrate. I don't know if I heard it, but I'll do another one anyway. But whoever that was, thank you. Patari, hello, how you doing? All right, we're back, y'all. Okay, time for round 2 of Detectives Only. I hope this one's a little more eventful because, like, you know, Shade's easy to identify, but man, what a boring investigation. Give me something a little more exciting this time, you know? Give me a Revenant or whatever. Looking for Patricia Halstead. I don't care about the objectives, so we're just going to go on in there. Objective 1, find the ghost. And it's sunrise. That means the temperatures are going to be around 17 degrees even before we turn the breaker on. Don't curse myself. What if it's 3 shades in a row? I mean, probably watch me get like a Yore or a Yokai and be like, oh, I missed that shade so much. Oh, I wish the shade was here. Oh, okay. Got a possibly kitchen ghost. Check and see if the temps are going down here. Goryo incoming, God. The one thing about a Goryo, there is sort of a way to kind of identify it. You could put like a bunch of salt outside the room in motion sensors and see if it goes outside the room. Okay, it does seem like our temperature is consistently dropping. So, could be the kitchen. Hello. Yeah, run into me so I can go check my sanity. Oh, are you an Oni? Are you an Oni? You might be an Oni! Okay. So, Oni likes to event in full form, like Granny did just now. And on top of that, oh no, it's not an Oni. We're only at, oh wait. Yeah, it could be an Oni. Whenever an Oni drains your sanity during event by like walking into you and doing like that, or if it's just standing there and you run into it, it'll drain 20% sanity instead of the usual 10%. So I am so confident that this is an Oni because we're already in the 70s. You know, we probably lost like, I don't know, around 2 to 5% just by walking in there and getting the power on. And then the other 20% would have been from getting drained from that event. So I'm going to grab 2 sticks of incense. We're going to go use the Ouija board to make the ghost hunt. And I'm going to see if it has the Oni blink pattern. And the speed of this round may make up for how long the other one took. Check for orbs. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's check orbs. Just in case it's a mimic. Let's see. My skeleton is funny. Thank you. Made it myself. It's an odd little shape there, isn't it? Let's see. Grab the video camera. I don't really need it on the tripod, but... yes, that's correct. The Oni cannot do the mist form, aka the airball event. Okay. Sounds like it pooped in the sink. Not seeing any orbs in the kitchen. Checking the bathroom, and I'm checking the back room as well. The utility room, laundry room, whatever you want to call it. Okay, don't see any orbs, so I'm pretty confident that it's not a mimic. Because mimics will always have their orbs, even in zero evidence, because the orbs are a trait of the mimic and not evidence. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to say, where are you? Oh, it's in the utility room. Interesting. Goodbye. But that will drop our sanity down to 50%, or that'll drain us by 50% sanity, and that'll get us in hunt range for most ghosts. But what we're looking for, if it is an Oni, when it vanishes during the hunt, they have the chance to come back immediately. Because if you compare it to the Shade last round, the Shade would like blink and then come back, and blink and then come back. The Oni's like blink back, blink back, blink back. Okay, here she comes. Regular speed. Yep. I saw some Oni blinks right there. You see that? She just flickered out for just I forgot my lighter. Right? Did I forget my lighter? I gotta watch the footage back and see if I forgot my lighter. Whatever. We got our ghost marked. You don't have to live during the weekly challenges. That was quick. Anyway, round 2, we got an Oni. But yeah, that's the great thing about the weekly challenges. You don't have to live, because all you need to do is circle the right ghosts before you leave, whether you leave alive or dead, and you will get credit for it. The good old straight to the garage. It's a shortcut, you know? Anyway, let me get our Oni button pushed for our Oni guessers. Man, that was quick. This is going to be a really funny video. It's going to be like a really long investigation, then like a little tiny fraction of one. All right, Captain Milk and Momozilla guessed Oni. Congratulations, y'all. Let's get another round of ghost guessing going and then get in there for round 3. But yeah, if you ever get evented on in the very beginning of the investigation, run back out to the truck and see how much sanity you have. If your sanity is like down in the 70s, you might have an Oni. Let's see. Who did the hydrate? Might be gone. I might have missed it. Can I find it? Can I find that hydrate? Geeman, thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh boy. See somebody guessing Shade? I hope not. Let's see, who's in the soup? Dragon in plain sight is in the soup. But yeah, if anybody didn't hear earlier, I'm going to be checking out... Has anybody seen any Quarantine Zone yet? Just came out yesterday. I know some people were playing the demo a couple of months ago, but I'm going to be playing it tomorrow. I got a key from a website called Dare Drop, which I don't quite understand the platform, but I think you get game keys in exchange for doing weird things in the game. See, the Zelda song is a banger. It's from Game Chops. All my music that you hear on this screen is on Game Chops. It's a Link to the Past remix. Played the demo, it's pretty fun. I played like a day and a half of the campaign last night just to test it out. Feels really good to play. It seems really well made. You know. Seen Flash and Mark play it. Markiplier played it a while back. Probably a demo. Yeah, I think there's also drops for it, but it seems to be only specific people. I'm not sure how you get in on that drops campaign, but I don't think I'm going to have drops. See, published by Devolver. Yeah, I played a lot of good games by them. They published Cult of the Lamb. They published that one game where you play as like the blob that eats everybody. I can't remember the name of it. They published Hotline Miami. You know, they've published a lot of quality stuff. See, though I'm not as familiar with the developer. I don't know if the developer of Quarantine Zone has made anything else. Jasmine, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. Yeah, interestingly, there's a campaign and then there's an endless mode, which I guess is more sandboxy, but the endless mode has Twitch integration. So I assume that the people coming through the checkpoint, like, can be y'all. Kind of like how, Water Park Simulator, you could come into the park. Tom's gonna play on Friday. Oh yeah, Tom's back! I saw him streaming today. Unfortunately, I had such a bad headache that I couldn't really pop into anybody's streams. Let's see here. Let me get the button. But yeah, it seems to be like the new game that all the Phasmo people are playing, so. Including me. See, I love Call of the Lamb. There's a new DLC coming out for it soon too. Winter something? I don't know. Okay, get the music off. All right, time for round 3 of Detectives Only. You know what? The first round was really long. The second round was really short. Maybe we can kind of have something that splits the difference this time. Maybe the ghost won't give itself away immediately. We're looking for Ronald Carey. Cool. You know what? I've totally forgotten to look at the settings for this one every single time. Normally I try to do that for the weekly challenge, so if anybody watches my YouTube videos to try to figure that out, oops, sorry. But maybe I can check it out at the end, if I remember. Let's see, Fly Guy says, trying to convince my wife to let me get it. Really want to play it? Oh, Quarantine Zone? Let's see, Maylyria, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I know it's on Game Pass. I don't know if you do any streaming or not, Fly Guy, but you can try to grab a key from Dare Drop. Aside from that, I don't think I saw it on any of the other key websites. Okay. Looking around for ghosts. Pretty much medium everything. So you seen a bit of the game? Looks fun? Yeah, like what little I played last night for testing looks fun. I'm excited to play more of it tomorrow. Okay, let me grab the Ouija board. Just ask the ghost age. How old are you? 28. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, they're all used up on Dare Drop? Okay. Yeah, I think when I grabbed mine, I think there were like 50 left. See, Zero Minotaur, welcome in. How you doing? Okay. You know, interestingly, both of our other ghosts were... Hey, look, a bone. Both of our other ghosts were downstairs. Looks like this is going to be our only upstairs ghost. Unless I fail this one and have to do it again. Okay, ghost turn the slide on right here so we can mark Mare off. Mares will not turn lights on. They only turn them off. Hello, Trey. Thank you for the 43-month resub. 28. I don't understand that joke. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, the ghost turned the power off on me. Okay, so it's not a djinn. Let me go get the power on. The ghost is 28. Oh, you'll be 28. Okay, wait. And birthdays, right? Birthdays exist. Oh my god. I'm gonna blame either the I'm gonna blame my sinuses or the light headache I have on that one. My brain's so in ghost mode that I'm like, oh, what? Puns? Huh? But anyway, happy very, very, very early birthday, Trey. And also, thank you for reminding me how old the ghost is. 28. Yeah, somebody remember that for me, because I'm gonna forget. I swear they changed the pattern, like the light pattern beam of the tier 1 flashlight. I don't remember it being so grainy before. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or do I just not use tier 1 flashlights? All right, I'm gonna grab some salt and a video camera. Video camera to look for orbs, salt to look for... we're already at 78% sanity. Why's our sanity so low? I'm gonna get that up. I was standing in the dark for a bit, I guess. Turn that on. Turn the shower off. Turn the sink off. This ghost likes wasting water, doesn't it? Okay. Gotta get that off as well. Okay, looking for orbs in here. I'm pretty sure this was the ghost room. I did see... Yep, I see my breath right there. But I don't see any orbs, so I don't think it's a mimic. These lights back on here. I'm gonna put 2 salts in the doorway, and then I'll just put the other around the room. If it steps in 2 salts, we can say it's not a Galu, and because it stepped in 1 salt, we can say it's not a Wraith. Don't forget the lighter! I'll try not to forget my lighter this time. Did I have a... I don't know. I gotta check the footage. I swear I grabbed a lighter. I'll find out when I'm editing, I guess. Okay, what else do I need in here? We can grab some motion sensors to see if it leaves the room. I'm gonna grab some crucifixes just in case it tries to hunt. You know, we don't know if we have an early hunter or not yet. And if it does burn the crucifix, I can always run out to the truck and see what the, what sanity I had. Ooh, look at that. Only 1 salt so far. Got this right here to see if it leaves... Oh. Hi. Okay, go check my sanity. Which, granted, I don't really know what it was before I went in there. Surely you're not an Oni again. Surely you're not an Oni again, are you? No? Okay. Let me grab 2 candles to do a Onryo test. Yeah, I did take meds. Those meds should have gotten me up to 100. Let's see how high they get me. I hope it's not a second Oni. I hate getting duplicate ghosts in the weekly challenges. Yeah, I didn't look to see how high the meds raised us. Looks like it's gonna get us all the way to 100. Yeah, this could be a second Oni. Yeah, I feel like there's some sanity drain nonsense going on here. Okay, it did step in 2 salts. And it keeps pooping in the sink. But yeah, it could very well be a double Oni. I have a bad experience with Onryos in this bedroom right here, because I've been killed by at least 2 Onryo. Okay, just opened a door. Let me go check my sanity after that. Maybe we have a Yurei. No sanity drain after the door. Okay. Is there anything else I can bring in with me? We could start making a polter pile. Double Oni, double bologna. Man, I used to eat just like bologna and cheese sandwiches so much when I was a kid. And a while back, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling kind of nostalgic for that. Maybe I want a bologna and cheese sandwich. So I got some bologna and I opened it and I'm like, this smells weird. I don't think I can do it, man. Let's see. Eating your dinner, only listen to audio. And while I eat, knowing you're sick, I heard, just took some meds. Let's see. Oh no! I'll tell you what, I did go a little hard on the meds earlier. I remembered when Ray got her wisdom teeth taken out, they told her to take both. They told her to take both Tylenol and ibuprofen, and kind of like alternate taking them. And I'm like, oh, I could probably take Tylenol and then take ibuprofen like 2 hours later. So I did that and I took a nap and I woke up without a headache and I'm like, hey, it worked. And then later I asked Ray, it's like, hey, how frequent do they tell you to do that? It was like every 2 hours, right? And she's like, no, they said every 6. And I'm like, oops. Well, it worked, whatever. Did someone say baloney? It was me. Yes, hi. I'm the baloney sayer. Yurei drains sanity when it does a door touch. Sometimes. It'll drain 15% sanity when it fully closes the door. I don't know about opening, though. Let's cock this right here. Okay, so we got 2 candle blows here. If it blows a 3rd one, and the crucifix burns, we can say it is a Onryo. But I'm kinda... It might be another Oni. John G, thank you so much for the 3-month... I'm sorry, the 3-stream streak. God. Kelly, thank you for the bit. But yeah, normally when I wake up with a headache that bad, it usually lasts all day long. It's starting to come back, probably from the pressure from the headphones and maybe just the sort of social tension of streaming and doing no evidence. You have Advil too, which is basically Tylenol and ibuprofen 2-in-1. Okay, so I guess you can mix those. Oh man. If anybody's watching the YouTube video and you're tempted to tell me in the comments that I did a bad thing, it's like, I realize that probably wasn't the best idea. So, anyway. This is fun. We're just waiting for a candle to get blown out. Could make a polter pile, I guess. Though, if this ghost isn't throwing that much stuff already, I don't know. I don't think it's a poltergeist. Woodsy, hello, how you doing? Brother's trying to watch all my old VODs. Still has a long way to go, man. I don't even have every stream I've ever done up there either. Like, I have a bunch of old videos that are still private. I don't think it's an Onryo. If it was an Onryo, that crucifix would have burnt, or it would have hunted otherwise somehow. Okay, so... I guess I could do a Moroi test next. I could just make it hunt. I could make it hunt and see if we have any of those. But yeah, let's do the Moroi test next. Gonna get a stick of incense as well. Sanity's still looking pretty good. Maybe this isn't Oni. Like, I was hanging out in there for a while and my sanity's still at 93. Love's turning the power off though. Yeah, we have Elijah this time. Actually, if I do run out of VODs to upload in a time... Huh? What? Did I... Can you blow the breaker if all the lights are off? I think I tripped the breaker, even though the breaker was off. That's crazy that you can do that. Let's see. Oh, that sucks, Kelly. But yeah, I do have a lot of VODs going up every other day over on the VOD channel on YouTube. If anybody isn't following my main YouTube channel or my VOD YouTube channel, I'll put a link in chat right there. Yeah, I think I had too many switches up. Okay. Cock these doors again right here. What was that? Did you just turn the power off? Okay. So basically, I'm trying to get something to record, either a candle or maybe an EVP to see if we can get cursed. Like that right there. This way? Where's that? What did you say? Something about coleslaw? Lost. Okay, not coleslaw. He lost. Okay. So if we do have a Moroi, we're probably under the effects of a Moroi curse. In which case, let's check our low sanity, 82. I'm gonna say it's 82. Do you think the ghost likes coleslaw? I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like theoretically I would probably like coleslaw. Because I like, well, what is coleslaw? It's like a bunch of chopped vegetables mixed in mayonnaise, right? You know, I like mayonnaise on a sandwich. Now you want KFC? I had KFC recently trying, what was it? Oh, their chicken sandwich. Their chicken sandwich is really good. And their french fries are really good too. Let's see, Dinky, hello, how you doing? Alright, we're just chilling in here for a minute. Then we're gonna go check our sanity, see if it's a Moroi. Then I'm gonna go check the Ouija board to see if it's a Thea. And if it's none of those things, then I'm going to make it hunt and see what it looks like. See what it looks like, see how fast it is, that kind of thing. Pixelate says, I would like coleslaw if I could push past my fear of trying new things. I feel the same way. I'm very scared of trying new foods. That being said, you know, they're, what did I say, 92, 82? I said 82, right? Yeah, I don't think that's a Moroi. So I'm going to mark that one off. Ooh, where's Moroi? Okay. And now I'm going to go ask the ghost where it is. We're going to watch it hunt, and then maybe that'll tell us something. Where are you? You purple bedroom. Goodbye. Okay. But yeah, this very well may be another Oni. That big chunk of sanity that we were missing right after we took meds, that's suspicious. That's deeply suspicious. One thing that I'm sad about at KSV though, I saw that they added chicken littles back to the menu, which I ate a ton of those when I was a kid. But the chicken littles that they have now are something totally different. I think it's just like 2 chicken strips on a, or maybe it's just 1 chicken strip on a bun, you know? Like, back then they had like these thin little square chicken patties that had a really interesting breading on them. See, you were in Koodle Stream earlier and brought up your opinion on tater tots being bite-sized hash browns. They kind of are. I used to love to go to Hardee's for breakfast. They had hash rounds, which were, they were like kind of like little potato coins. What? This guy took so long to get down the stairs that the hunt ended. Who remembers Burger King's breakfast buddies? I don't. Hang on. How old are you? 28. Goodbye. But yeah, I love hash browns. Can I say something controversial? I'll eat tater tots. I'll happily eat tater tots if you give them to me, but I don't think I'll go out of my way to get tater tots. I love hash browns though. I love hash browns. I love hash brown patties. I love like the McDonald's hash browns. I love the Hardee's hash rounds. Do they even still have those? I don't know. But like every time I've had tater tots, I feel like they just don't hit the same as all that other stuff. I don't know. Like, we've made them at home. I've had them from Sonic. And I always, like, in my mind, I think I get too hyped for them and I eat it and it's like, oh, this is okay, I guess. Hardee's does. See, now the problem is finding a Hardee's. They close down most of the Hardee's around here. Your favorite from long... Hang on. Ooh! I think I saw an Oni blink. I think I saw an Oni blink. I think I might have seen 2 Oni blinks. Here, let me watch him one more time. I think I saw him vanish and come right back. But I was too busy thinking about hush puppies. Definitely Oni blink, says Jazzy. Yeah, I think I saw him vanish and come right back. But I wasn't focused enough. Oh, that's fast. Let's see. Pixelated says, had so many tater tots that also just cook weirdly. Hang on. Yeah, I think we had a couple Oni blinks in a row there. Right? But on the other hand, that was a pretty quick hunt. I don't know. Do I mark Oni? Do I mark Oni? I've been wrong about Oni blinks before. But I swear I saw him vanish and come right back instantly. But it's kind of hard to tell when the lights are blinking too. We got 2 Oni in a row. Okay. All right. Yeah, I probably should have tested sooner after I had that weird missing chunk of sanity. But I thought, no, there's no way it's 2 Oni in a row. It's gotta be something else somehow. Nope, 2 Onis. All right, that is it for this week's challenge. We got our $5,000. Currently, we're at level 89. How far is it going to get me? Level 90. Wow, not a lot. Once you get up into the high 80s and the 90s, usually 1 weekly challenge is enough to get you 1 level. Oop, pick up. All right, let me get the music on. Let me get the Oni button pushed again. Who guessed Oni again? Who is like, yeah, double Oni? Incoherent Lines in a Strolta. Congratulations, y'all. All right, what do we got? I think we can do some wind down before we move over to Tomb Raider. So you check the settings. Oh yeah, the settings. Man. Oh, and because I forgot to check the settings earlier, You know, I could splice this into the YouTube video. Okay, and the settings for this week's challenge, looks pretty normalish. Ghost roaming frequency is medium. That's going to be handy for if you have a Goryo because... Oh, no, wait, let's start over. Okay, and the settings for this week's challenge, here's the player settings, the ghost settings, room change chance is medium, activity level is medium, event frequency is medium. The medium change chance is useful for if you have a Goryo, because, you know, otherwise Goryos will never change rooms. So if your ghost does change rooms, it's not a Goryo at least. And then here's the contract. Looks like we always have the Ouija board, which is going to be handy to ask the ghost age to see if it's a Thea. And also very easy to get your sanity down into hunt range for if you need to do any, like, hunt-based testing. Okay, there we go. I can splice that into the video. Nameless Beauty, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, let's get another round of ghost guessing going, and then let's switch it back down to our 2 evidence. Oh, boy. That was pretty easy. Let's see. Did the... Wait. Did the Mort command not work? Should have worked. Why didn't it work? Or did you use it earlier, Mark? And it was on cooldown. Either way. Oh, buddy. Let's see. What did we do earlier? We did Willow Street. I think I've earned a Tanglewood. See. Doesn't if an announcement pings at the same time, apparently. Oh, weird. There must be like some kind of internal cooldown on announcements. Interesting. Anyway, let's see. We got Dragon Lear in the soup. We've had a couple of different dragon name people in the soup today. It's Dragon Soup Tuesday. Kelly! Thank you so much for gifting a sub to the community. Oh, that reminds me, because you were talking about VODs earlier. But yeah, we get a lot of VODs going up on the YouTube channel right now. It's mostly the recent Twitch streams. But once I run out of those, I do have some much older streams that I could put up. To the VOD watchers, would you be interested in that? Like, even if it means going out of chronological order? Because, like, that's why I haven't put them up. Even though we've gone through some VOD droughts. It's like, would it be weird to just upload old stuff? I don't know. Anyway, also, Kimichi, thank you for the, whoa, 11-month resub. 1 year soon in 1 month. All right, let's see. Looks like ghost guessing's over. Also, too, because I don't think I've said anything about it today. If anybody doesn't know, I am partnered with Madrinas. They make all kinds of great caffeinated beverages over there. They do energy drinks called Charge Refreshers. They do cold brew coffee, whole bean coffee, and if you're looking for something a little less caffeinated, they also have boba tea and fruit tea. You can use my code DontFightDucks, save 20% over on their store. And Madrinas is doing, what is it? I think we have our monthly meeting next Thursday. They tease some new items. I can't wait to find out what they are. So you watch your YouTube videos when you eat lunch at work? Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can scrounge up. I know I have a lot of exported videos over there. Oh, yo! Fitz, thank you so much for the 3-month resub, and thank you for kicking off a hype train, y'all. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I was, I have a funny story. Maybe it's not that funny. I don't know. Also, Anonymous, thank you for gifting 2 subs to the community. Holy crap. And Dragon, thank you for 10 gifted subs to the community. Anybody who got one of those gift subs, enjoy your duck emotes, ad-free viewing, etc., courtesy of either Dragon of Power or an anonymous benefactor. Oh my god. Thank you so much, y'all. Hang on, I feel like I missed a few messages. Atra, welcome in. How you doing? I'm having a pretty good one, thank you. Hope you're having a good one, too. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I think right now... Let me see. I've been uploading them every other day. And I think right now I have stuff scheduled out through maybe the 20th or the 21st. But if I do hit the end of the new stuff, I'll start sticking old stuff on there. And then hopefully people aren't home. Let's see. Puppet Artemis, thank you so much for the 300 bits. And also Onigiri, thank you for the 100 bits. Kelly, thank you for the bit. All right, Gima, thank you for the hydrate. All right, we are rolling into Tanglewood. We're back on our custom 2 evidence. We just finished the weekly challenge. Grab that. And if anybody did miss the weekly challenge or you just want to watch it again, it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. And then Thursday will be another Tomb Raider video, and then Friday will be my first encounter with the die-in. We're doing 5 YouTube videos this week. Plus the VODs on the other channel. But we're looking for Bradley Mills. We need a ghost photo, motion sensor, and firelight. Okay. So I'm going for a perfect on this one because, you know, we don't have the weekly to rush through. Damus, thank you for the 100 bits. Would definitely be interested in watching some of your older VODs. Thank you. Watched all my YouTube videos. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was looking, somebody left a comment saying like, oh, you should play Blair, the Roblox Phasmo clone. And I told him, it's like, well, I have played Blair in the past. And I went to look to see if I had a video of it because, you know, I could have just linked him the video. But all I found was the VOD. And it wasn't public, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Maybe I should upload this? And then I started looking, and it's like, I have, like, I think a lot of the water park simulator videos are over there. I don't know if all of them are there, though. Actually, you know what? Let me step outside. I want to check something real quick. I'm going to go to my second YouTube channel. Switch account. DontFightDucks stream archives. I just want to see what all is not public. Nope, not that channel, right? YouTube Studio, there it is. So if I go to content and I filter it to... I think I can filter by visibility. We can do public. No. We can do private and unlisted. Then what do we got? Oh, I got a lot. We have a bunch from September. Oh yeah, we got a lot of water park VODs. I got one from May for some reason. We got some from April. I got one from March with Roblox. Okay, I got some from February. I got some from 2024. Okay, we got some old ones. For some reason, Don't Pee is unlisted. Weird. Okay, well yeah, I have a lot of stuff I can upload then, some like real old stuff that if anybody recently started watching the stream, you probably haven't even seen those. Yeah, vintage ducks. Hey, look at that, we got a cup on the floor. Not that vintage though, because I mean, I have been streaming for over 10 years at this point, and I have VODs of almost every stream I've ever done on YouTube. A lot of them, most of them, are private though. Because, you know, I privated everything that I've done with webcam, and also some of that stuff is just so old that it's like, this is bad. Nobody wants to watch this. Let's see. Yeah, we've had, actually Pixelated, I didn't just play Roblox, I was sponsored by Roblox at least twice. So, if I ever get another Roblox sponsorship, we'll do some more Roblox Phasmo. You remember Don't Pee? That was a time. Okay, it looks like our ghost is probably in the kitchen. Is this going to be our last Tanglewood kitchen ghost before they remodel it? I don't know. Maybe. We found the bone, though. I still need to find the cursed possession. Is it the monkey paw? No. Is it the voodoo doll? Yes. Ray says, that might be you because, was there questionable things in the game? Was that another one? You might be thinking of Poop Killer. I don't think there was anything questionable in Don't Pee. Also, yo, Hype Train Success. Thank you so much for that, y'all. Oh, Ghost just touched the door, so I'm going to run out here, grab an ultraviolet. I don't know which door it touched, but... Oh no, my ultraviolet's in there already! Okay, so we're gonna run back in there, and then try to see if it left me any fingerprints. Yeah, Poop Killer was terrible. I shouldn't have streamed those. I don't advise anybody stream Poop Killer. I kept thinking my stream's gonna get banned, my stream's gonna get banned. Okay. What'd you touch here? Oh, we do have Ultraviolet. Nice. Too many buttholes in that game. Pixelate says Roblox Phasma spin-offs are so hit and miss. So it'd be fun to watch that someday. I think I played 3 of them. I played Blair, I played Demonology, and I played what was the other one? There's a 3rd one. I don't remember. Some were better than others. Dress to Impress, yeah, that was the other one. We played Dress to Impress. We played that one like murder game. I can't remember the name of. Where like one person is like secretly a killer. Let's see. Yeah, we did do some Dress to Impress. I think I was really impressed by Demonology. Demonology had a really good tutorial with like NPCs that talk to you. They had like a DOTS tripod, which was really cool. Yeah, I think out of all of them, Demonology seemed to be like the most well put together. Murder Mystery, that might have been what it was. Wow, that was a squeaker. The heck? Did you turn that light off? Or is that a... Yeah, you did turn the light off. Okay. So far, every door it's touched has had fingerprints, so I doubt it's an Obake. Ultraviolet. But also, Nerndles, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, it was kind of like Among Us. I assume. I've never played Among Us. Oh, Spectre! Yes, Spectre was the other one that I played. Spectre's the biggest and the least fun since the ghost always knows where you are. Yeah, I think in Spectre I went to like a like an arcade or something, and the map was just way too big for playing by myself. Rabbi says, I'm on a 20 stream streak, but there were so many gifted it got lost. Oh, hang on, wait. Missed that? There it is right there. Yo, Dark Rabbi, thank you for the 20 stream streak. I'm sorry I missed that. Yeah, I had to scroll down a bit to find it. Okay, turn that off, turn that off. Are you here? Hang on, let me double check and make sure the ghost is in here. I think it's in here. Wanted to make sure it wasn't like actually in the utility closet. Are you here? Are you here? Are you near? Steambun says, I bought Conrad Stevenson the other day and have been waiting till your next day off to start because once you do, you might get addicted. Oh, Conrad Stevenson is so good. It's a ghost hunting. It's like a ghost hunting simulator type game for anybody who doesn't know it. But it's not like Phasmophobia. It's not like kind of like a sandboxy, find 3 evidence, circle your ghosts, leave and get money kind of thing. It's more like how you would act during a real ghost investigation, and for that it is really cool. So you're doing like investigation, or you're doing like research, that's the word I'm looking for. You have to do like research on the locations that you're visiting. You can like figure out the like identity of the ghosts that are haunting the place, because you know, like each place has like the ghosts or people who lived there in the past. You can like find articles and stuff about them. It's really cool. Are you here? Are you near? Are you far? Are you young? Are you old? Are you friendly? Or are you? Are you here? And on top of that too, the developer released another game that I can't remember the name of. That's kind of like Conrad. It's set in the same city. So it's like sort of it's not really a sequel, but it's like sort of in the same universe, and it's also about finding ghosts. Also, Exploding Bacon, thank you for the 3 stream streak, and Squeeze, thank you for the 10 stream streak. Also, Lions, thank you so much for the hydrate. Yeah, it's really cool. I definitely recommend checking out Conrad Stevenson. The gameplay is, it can be a little slow, but in that regard, it does do a pretty good job of mimicking real ghost hunting. And I was making a joke about this the other day in Phasmophobia, where like, in real ghost hunting, you spend most of your time just standing around waiting for something to happen. Trinky, how you doing? Nerdle says, been sick since yesterday, but watching the stream is definitely helpful. Not sure what's taking you down, but pushing through. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Oh, that reminds me. I think I started to tell this story earlier. But a lot of people have told me that they like to fall asleep to my streams or they like to sleep to the VODs or stuff like that. I wasn't feeling good last night, and I decided to lay down on the couch. And I was watching this video by this guy talking about a serial killer in Red Dead Redemption 2, a game that I've never played. And I started to fall asleep to it, and I thought, oh, I want to finish watching this later, so I don't want to, like, fall asleep and just burn through the video. So I thought, hey, a lot of people tell me that they like to fall asleep to my VODs, so I'll put a VOD on and see how that experience is. And I was laying there, I think I laid there for about 3 minutes. I'm like, let's see, Trinky, thank you for the 2-month resub. Let's see, and Vasco, welcome in, how you doing? Hey, enjoy the sub, the duck emotes and ad-free viewing, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I was like laying there and my eyes are closed on the couch and I'm like, I feel like I'm a little too energetic to fall asleep to. So I'm being too noisy right now. I don't know how people fall asleep to this. But anyway, what are we doing, man? All we have is ultraviolet so far. Is Goryo an option? Goryo's an option. Here, let's see if I have dots. I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna go outside. Pixelate says, remember falling asleep to one of your streams and waking up suddenly playing Tomb Raider? Oh no, I have worried about that. The people who say that they sleep to the VODs. I'm like, oh no, a lot of the VODs have had Tomb Raider at the end lately. And it's like they probably fall asleep to, you know, Phasmo, like the beep, 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 and you know, footsteps and stuff like that. And then it switches over to Tomb Raider, it's like, like all the gunfire and stuff. And it's like, oh no. See, tell me why that helped you sleep faster than ASMR. I've been telling Koodles he should do ASMR videos. You know, like Koodles cooks you fajitas while talking to you about your day. I think he'd do good on the ASMR circuit. What the heck was that? Do you see that? Something popped up. I don't think it was dots though. Let's get the night vision on. So you sleep with Minecraft, rain, thunder. Always sleep through thunderstorms now. That's cool. Also, Kelly, thank you for gifting 2 subs to the community. Yo, anybody got one of those? Enjoy the duck emotes ad-free viewing, courtesy of Kelly. Let's see. Afropanda says, noisy is exactly what helps you. For you anyway. Just the sound of someone talking is kind of like rain and thunder. Pixelate says, you're energetic, but you very much have a soothing voice. It's weird to explain. Yeah, I feel like if I'm talking calmly, like right now I feel like I'm talking kind of more calmly. But I feel like the start of some of my sentences sometimes are just kind of explosive. Love that sound. That is from a song called, it's from a game called Battle Block Theater. You could find it just by typing like Battle Block Secret Song, or I think the actual title of the song is emphasis on scat. Like the musical styling's not poop. But it is such a funny song. I definitely recommend listening to the full thing. I song requested a lot over on Koodle stream. Used to sleep to these guys playing Mario Party. Oh man. That's funny. Trey says, Mr. Pickles and I both play rain sounds on our phones. And you have 2 box fans. Yeah, Ray and I have we have an air filter and we just have a tower fan in there that we run. If that tower fan isn't on, I cannot sleep. Ghost, what are you? Oh, we have freezing. Okay. So we're down to Demon, Hantu, Jinn, and the Mimic. I don't think it's a Mimic. Haven't seen orbs. I don't think the ghosts turned the power off yet, so it could be a Jinn. Demon and Hantu. Let me see what my sanity is. One more time, what's the game? Battle Block Theater? The song? Yeah, you can just type Battle Block Theater Secret Song, or that's probably the easiest way to find it. Because nobody calls it by the actual title. So you definitely fallen asleep to my stream before. Wild. Waking up. Oh no! I always worry about that too. Because anybody who doesn't know DeFool, like, he's like 1,000 times more energetic and yelly than I am. It's so funny. Like, the vibes over there are so, like, high energy and fun. But in particular, his raid alert is literally just like a 10-second clip of him screaming, like, ah! And I always think when I raid him, it's like, sorry to the people sleeping to my stream. That being said, if anybody does sleep to Twitch streams and you don't like to get raided out into other streams, I believe there is, it's either Frank or Face Z or Better Twitch TV. There's a setting that you can enable to not get taken over into other streams with raids. You'll just stay in the stream when they raid out. Legit bought a box fan with you and staying the night somewhere. You know what I love? I haven't stayed in hotels very much in the past, I don't know, decade or two. But when I was a kid, we would stay in hotels a lot more, and I loved those those air conditioning units that were always like right below the window. Like the sounds of those, and even weirdly like the sounds of like people going up the hallway, you know, and like talking in the hallway. I don't know, that would help me sleep so good. So you started watching DeFool more lately? Nice. I know he was one of my top most rated streamers on the Twitch recap thing of last year. Both top watched and top most rated. Okay, so anyway, what do I at? We're at 79% sanity. Let's go poke the voodoo doll a few times. Get our sanity down below 70. I mean, I don't think this is a demon. I feel like it would have used its early hauntability on me by now, statistically. So you have the thing that auto turns off Twitch at 4 a.m. Oh, that's interesting. I know, I used to put my TV on at night, and I would use, like, the auto off. Okay, so... where are we at? Like, 75... There's 5%, there's 10%. Let me go see what my sanity is now. Let's see. ASMR Japanese haircuts. I've seen some really nice like Japanese and Korean ASMR videos that are just like sounds of them like making tea or like flipping cards and stuff like that. I don't really get so much into the whispering ASMR though. Let's see. The app won't wait. The app won't let you, Kelly, but it'll let you gift subs? That's weird. That's very strange. They'll let you do one, but not the other. Let's see. Okay, I don't think this is a demon. I'm very much leaning towards Jinn. And in order to do that, let me see where I'm hiding. Let's see. Turn that off. Oh, I already have incense. Let's see. Bomber says, whispering ASMR feels like someone right in your face, which you don't like. Yeah, it's a little, yeah, I fully understand what you're saying there. Let's see. Ragnarok, thank you so much for the hydrate. What time is it? We got 7 minutes till the next break, and I am almost out of water here. I think we could definitely get this investigation done before I switch to Tomb Raider. Okay. Oh, I was looking for hiding spots. That's what I was doing. Love my keyboard sounds. Thank you. I use Cherry MX Brown switches, which have like a little, like they're not that clicky. But if you push down, there's like a little bump before the key activates. Sammy Who coming on with the raid. Welcome in. How you doing? Where Where am I hiding? See, Sammy, hello. How is your stream? Let me get you a shout out there. Oh, doing some DBD. How's DBD treating you? I saw that they added some new Stranger Things to it. Stranger Things characters, I should say. Oh boy, is that in the full game yet, or is that still on just the test build? Cause sometimes I always see like all this stuff about them adding characters, and then I find out they're not actually in the game yet, and everybody's just playing on the test build. Let's see. You have a save option for channel points. You went to use it one time because you needed to, but it was finally appropriate to pay for it. Oh wait, it's been saying out of stock? Maybe because other people are hitting it. See, it was great. Did Arc Raiders most of the stream, and 1 round of DBD to finish. That's awesome. How you liking Arc Raiders? I heard the other day that Arc Raiders has aggression-based matchmaking, which is such a cool idea because, like, from what I understand about that game, you don't have to shoot each other, right? Like, shooting each other is optional, and the main objective is just finding stuff and getting out. I don't know where I'm hiding, y'all. Oh, the garage lockers. There we go. Huh, that's weird, Rabbi. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's see. Did I pick up a lighter? Seems to be, yeah. But anyway, I don't normally like PvP shootery type games because people are usually jerks in there, but then I saw that Arc Raiders has aggression-based matchmaking. So they'll put all the people who like to attack each other on site together, and then they'll put all the chill people together, and I think that's such a cool idea. Let's see, Sammy says, really enjoying it, but had several rounds loaded in. Oh, team just shot us dead right away, even though we said we were friendly. Maybe the aggression-based matchmaking isn't working. That sucks, though. I'm really sorry to hear that. But yeah, that's the sort of thing that keeps me away from those kinds of games. Because, like, I would just want to, like, chill and vibe, you know? And if anybody knows Fallout 76, when that game came out, like, the developers tried to push PvP, but the player base was like so against it that eventually they started building the game around co-op. And it's like, that's really cool that like the player base sort of transformed the game in that direction. So I don't know, maybe if Arc Raiders gets like exclusively don't shoot each other servers, or maybe you could have like private servers where you just play with your friends, maybe I'll check it out someday. Because the idea intrigues me. Maybe not as much, but most of the time it's good vibes. Just sometimes people play to kill. That's a bummer. Well, yeah. Anyway, I need to make this ghost hunt here. I'm pretty sure it's a Djinn. And Djinns will speed up when they get line of sight on you. So thankful for non-PvP. Yeah, they even added a PvP switch in Fallout 76. Okay, listen to the speed. Sounds normal. How did the ghost stream? Pretty okay. We did the weekly challenge today. We had a shade and 2 Onis. Come on, over here, over here. Oh yeah, that's a Djinn. Do you hear how fast he got as soon as he rounded the corner? Djinns, as long as they're more than 3 meters away from you and they have line of sight on you, they will get faster as soon as they see you. The way to tell the difference between a Djinn and a Revenant, because Revenants also get really fast when they see you, is that the Revenant will be super slow before it sees you, whereas the Djinn will be normal speed. So I had begun to suspect that this was a Djinn because it didn't turn the breaker off the whole time, and then that hunt right there confirmed it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to put a marker down. That might be an educational clip. Oh boy. Anyway. But also, hey Sammy, if you got to go do any post-stream self-care or anything like that, I gotta take a break myself. But definitely make sure you're taking care of that. Same goes to anybody who came on in with Sammy's raid. But I'm gonna hop up, refill my drinks, use the bathroom, all that fun stuff, and yeah. So let me get some music going. Let me get some words on stream going for y'all. If you subbed, enjoy the words on stream. If you don't have a sub at the moment, don't worry. You're not missing too much. And I'll be back in just a minute. BRB. Forgot to hit the words button. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm back, y'all. Oh, hang on. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Looks like the ads are over. Welcome back, everybody. We got a little bit more words, and then we'll be back to gaming. Boba, hello. How you doing? See, and summon for blood. Oh, hey, good luck, Rami. Hopefully not your blood. All right, we are back. Turn the music off there. And what do we have? We had a Jin, right? What do we need? We have motion sensor and firelight. I think we can do both those. Just let me get my sanity back up here. I don't remember how much sanity gets restored in this multiplier. Tony says we returned from picking up your brother from school. Hey, welcome back, Tony. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday out there. Yeah, no, this is enough sanity. No, never mind. Jin does have a 25% sanity drain, so I'm going to go and take another just in case. But also, too, if anybody hasn't heard yet, tomorrow I'm going to be we're going to start with some Phasmophobia, probably about 2 hours. And then I'm going to be checking out that new Quarantine Zone game that a lot of people have been playing. Oh, wait, where's my camera? I think I left it in the truck. Grab that. Oh, there it is right there. Pictures, what do we got? We have one picture available. Oh. Just turn the light off on me. Okay, there's that right there. Got our candle blow. Do we have the motion sensor? Not yet. I'm surprised because it rang the phone and blew the candle out. Oh, there it goes right there. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oasis says, I was doing a random and learned that tier 1 dots counted as a flashlight. Yeah, if you have flashlights turned off, you cannot use the tier 1 dots projector. Also counts for the tier 1 and the tier 2 ultraviolets, but I'm pretty sure the tier 1 ultraviolet is safe from that setting. Okay, I think I'm gonna go.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Okay. Got Jin. Let me get the Jin button push for our Jin guessers there. If I could find it. Where's it at, man? Oh, there it is. Let's see, glow stick is safe. All other UV counts. Yeah, glow stick is pretty good for seeing in the dark as well. I think it's more useful than candles even. Only downside is it doesn't slow your sanity drain. Like candles will. Nobody got Jin! Okay, well, better luck next time. And by next time, I do mean tomorrow, because it's Tomb Raider time, baby. We're finishing Tomb Raider tonight. At least I hope we're finishing Tomb Raider tonight. I don't know. We got 2 hours to stream left at least. And, I hope that's enough time. Because these last couple of levels are pretty tricky. Let me get my Tomb Raider 1 button pushed. And it's been about 10 years since I played these last couple of levels of Tomb Raider, so I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous, but I think we'll be okay. We're probably gonna be fine. Glow sticks are also really useful for seeing while running from angry ghosts since they don't count as electronics. That is absolutely true. And Tawny, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Alright, y'all, it's time for the final 2 levels of Tomb Raider. Last time we made it through Natla's Mines, and we made it into the Great Pyramid of Atlantis proper. So let me get the level loaded up right here, Atlantis. And we're gonna go get the ski on back from Natla and hopefully stop whatever she is up to. There's the big doors that we came through right there. I'm actually going to... Let's see, we have 25 shotgun shells. infinite ammo on the pistol, 2,150 Magnum rounds, 1,800 Uzi bullets. I'm going to go with the Magnums on this one. Oh, hey, look, more Uzi ammo. But this is Atlantis. It's pretty fleshy. It's pretty fleshy, and those creepy enemies that we were seeing in Egypt are popping out of these big pods. Oops. And I think the ones with the... Yep. The ones with the moving tendrils, I think, are the ones that spit out enemies. Thankfully, the rest are safe. And you gotta be careful when you kill them, too, because they do explode. It looks like we have one more down here to shoot. Get close to that. Some of them have guns. I think, weirdly, the ones that shoot at you are a lot easier to deal with the ones that jump in your face. Go in here, up here. Yeah. Never made it to the Tomb Raider section of the stream. Remind you gotta head to bed soon. All right, Squawk. I will catch you later. I hope you have a good sleep. But yeah, Atlantis is pretty fleshy. It's a really interesting depiction of Atlantis that I haven't really seen in any other piece of media. You know, most depictions go for like the super high-tech utopian city. Okay, this opens here. But this one's like, nah, flesh. Though I do wonder, in Lara's vision, where Natla is sealed away, it does look like Natla's the one who started creating the mutants. So I do wonder if Atlantis was always like this, or if Natla doing her thing corrupted everything. Oh, is that a flying enemy? Hopefully we can shoot them before they get up here. There we go. Question is, what am I doing up here? That door there is not opening. There's a lever we can pull somewhere. Right there. See, Celarine says, love this, used to play this, and no one remembered that this was even a thing. Love the butler that used to follow you into the mansion. Yes! Tomb Raider 2 and 3, you can lock him in the freezer. And there's been a lot of funny references to that over the years. Oh, I think that door opened over there. Like there's Power Wash DLC for Tomb Raider that's based on classic Tomb Raider. And you can get a text from Winston about Lara locking him in the freezer. In Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's some Croft Manor DLC, and you can find a note that Winston wrote to Lara's dad when she was a kid about her locking him in the freezer. So I love that that goofy thing that fans used to do has been canonized. Oh boy. Oops. Oh, this isn't going too hot. Man, that's weird. That one has wings and jumps into me. But yeah, I love the Tomb Raider franchise so much. One of my absolute favorite franchises in gaming, and I'm super excited for the 2 new ones that's coming out this year. But yeah, if anybody hasn't played the Power Wash DLC for, or the Tomb Raider Power Wash DLC, absolutely check it out. It's so good, and there's like so many like fun references to the classic games. Okay, so I wonder... That door's still closed. I know, we pulled the switch up there, but I'm not sure what it opened. I was too distracted by those enemies spawning. Oh, maybe it opened that over there. In fact, is there anything over here? No. Let me grab this med kit. Maybe this guy needs to see a therapist about his freezer issues. I mean, I think if somebody locked me in a freezer multiple times, I think I'd be a little upset about it too. What? Now that I'm past that room, let me go and save. Okay, what's the switch do? Does this door open? Yes, it does. Okay, we can finally get out of this room here. That is a big shaft full of lava. Uh-oh. 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 You know what? I'm gonna come back here. I don't like how close that thing's getting to me. So getting locked in a freezer once is a mean trick, but the second time you should have known better. Oh, God. Well, that came out of nowhere. Woo! Tash, hello, how you doing? Let's go, Laura. Thank you. Okay. Hit send too soon? No worries. That happens to me sometimes. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, there's a... I don't think I could reach that from here. Can I? I did just save, right? Really don't know if I can reach that. Nope, I can't. That's a booby trap. See, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to stream today. Due to a pretty nasty headache that I woke up with, but thankfully we're doing okay. Thankfully I was able to get rid of it. What's this do? Okay, now we can drop down here. This is where I was trying to grab on when I fell and died. 2 more Uzi clips. It's like they really want me to use this Uzi ammo, but I'm saving it for something. We're saving that for the final level. Where we will need it. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Where are you at? Come on up here. You know, I guess I don't even need to fight that thing. I could probably just leave. Or maybe not. That's all finish the job. Fly guy, thank you for the hydrate. Okay. I'm really worried about more of those spike doors because that thing just came out of nowhere. Okay. So I think we're going to be climbing the slope here, but I need to be careful not to fall into the spikes there. Looks like a great place to save. We also have a med kit over there. I don't think I could reach that from here. Definitely don't drop on that. Yo, Grumble Joe, thank you for the 2-month resub. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so we're heading for this here. Tomb Raidering? GL Tomb Raidering. Ah! Okay, that's rude. I was staring at the yeah. Get pancaked, thank you. I would love some pancakes. The way TTS pronounces things never ceases to amuse me. Though in that case, it got me killed, actually. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to jump there and then jump to the next one, and then I don't know after that. Ooh, I definitely don't want to slide down there, though. Okay. Okay. Oh, crap. Bad idea. Let's try that again. Thought it was accusing me of deflation? What does that mean? See, boo for headache, yay for it. Ending Psychic stream? Yes. I was really worried too because I'm like, no, tonight's the finale of Tomb Raider. Okay, well, it seems like they're not going to drop a second boulder on me, but I do see like a shaft over there, so probably when I jump on this one, they're going to drop another. Let me see what I can do here. Maybe if I do a running jump, I'll be okay. Okay, we're not getting bouldered there, at least. Let's see. Mel the Pterodactyl, welcome in. How you doing? Love to play these games, but the controls are horrible. Have you tried the remasters? They do add modern controls. Personally, I'm not a fan of the modern controls because they're a little strange to me, having played them, you know, the old way for my entire life. But I will say there are 6 Tomb Raider games that are more modern. There's Tomb Raider Legend, there's Tomb Raider Anniversary, which is a remake of this game. There's Tomb Raider Underworld, which is a sequel to Legend. And then there's a game just called Tomb Raider. Most people call it Tomb Raider 2013. Oh, that's a secret? I don't even need to go this way? Then there's, Tomb Raider 2013, it's more like a third-person shooter platformer kind of thing. Very modern controls. Then there's Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is one of my absolute favorites in the series. Oh, I guess I got that. I could probably just, like, slide down here, right? Slide down and be safe. And then also, there are 2 more games coming out in 26 and 2027. There's Tomb Raider Fate of Atlantis, which is another remake of this one. And then next year, there's one called Tomb Raider Catalyst coming out. So excited to start Rise. Oh, I hope you like it, Tash. Like, it is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. That's weird. It won't let me walk over here. There's like an invisible wall here. Very strange. Oh, maybe we're going this way. Let's see. Wari, hello. I am feeling better, yes. Joe says, you saying that makes me want to play Rise. Have it, but never played it. If you like 2013, you will love Rise of the Tomb Raider. Sadly, when it came out, I couldn't play it because it kept hard-locking my computer. But for some reason, back in November, I got, like, bit by the Tomb Raider bug. It's like, maybe I had like a premonition of the new games being announced. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I did, and it was so good. And then I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is, it's okay. You know? It's like the 2 cakes problem, you know? One cake may not be as good as the other cake, but gosh golly, you got 2 cakes. Oh no. I hope I can just... Crap. I think I gotta do that jumping section all over. Hey, wait, what's this? What's this lever do? Well, that's weird. Huh. Also, I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, but I love the ambient audio here. The whole time you're here, there's just like a constantly thumping heartbeat. I don't know how to get back up. How do I get out of this room? Yeah, I guess we live here now. We're a fish. Oh? Oh. This is timed. So we pull that lever and then that door opens. Oh wait, right here. Here's how I get back up. Okay, okay. So yeah, this is gonna be a time jumping puzzle. At least we got that boulder out of the way, huh? But now I wonder, what did that switch up there do? We got some music to go with our jumping puzzle. All right, what's in here? Lava. Lava just pouring in through the wall. Can't go back that way yet. Wari says, I did like Shadow, but trying to get all the secrets was such a pain. There were too many, yeah, backpacks, coins, artifacts, diaries. That is the one thing that I didn't really bother with in... Like, in Tomb Raider 2013, I absolutely 100% of that game. But it's kind of like it's kind of like going from Batman Arkham Asylum to Batman Arkham City. They just added so many more collectibles, and I got most of the notes in Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I was pretty satisfied with that. But I was like, yeah, I'm not going for all the coin caches. We're not doing that. Oops. Oh, can go down there, apparently. Safe to go that way. That's weird. There's a switch over there, but there's no way to go over there. That is really weird. Probably related to a secret. Probably spikes down there. Yep. See, try to get all the collectibles in 2013, but the shaky cam. Oh, there's actually a mod for Tomb Raider 2013 that disables the shaky cam, because in Rise of the Tomb Raider you can turn it off, but in Tomb Raider 2013 there's no options for it. So I just happened to look on Nexus to see if there was anything, and there's absolutely a mod to get rid of shaky cam on Tomb Raider 2013, and it rules. It's weird, when I originally played that game, it didn't bother me, but like trying to play it again recently, I'm like, whoa. No thank you. Your cat's fighting? Oh no. We have cats fight. Ah! Whoa! Oh, I took my booty off. Yeah, we have cats fighting on the porch sometimes, which is weird because we don't own cats. They just show up. You know, we're gonna back up a little here. Heal up a little, too. Woo! Yeah, basically we are slowly climbing this giant shaft trying to get to the top up there. My porch is the feline fight club. Yeah, sometimes I just look out there and there's just a cat sitting on the porch. Yo, Laura, how you doing? Or have you ever played Tomb Raider? There's this cat stream that Ray watches sometimes. DBD streamer named Jen Denise. I think has played some Phasma recently. Ray's been watching her for a long time. But sometime recently, they set up like 4 cameras in their house aimed at where their cats usually hang out. And Ray just usually has their cat stream up. And normally the cats, you know, they get along, but every once in a while you see the cats kind of bapping at each other. All right, I don't know what these switches do. Okay, we're trying to open 4 gates apparently, but I don't like these giant enemy orbs hanging above my head. Yeah, I think the stream is called Jund Cats, like J-U-N-D. Hey, personal space! Personal space! Personal space! Dang, man. Good thing I have all these health packs. Whew. The worst thing about these guys is they explode when you kill them. Okay. Did I actually pull that switch? No, I didn't. There's another gate. Okay, we got one more gate to open. And is that all of them? Can I go? Can I go now? Probably shouldn't pull that last switch, should I? Nope, I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, a health pack. I'll take that. Not today, buddy. Oh, wait. Is this where I'm going? Or is this where I came from? This might be where I came from. Yeah. Pineapple, hello. Would love a kitty cam. Monkey has been loving watching the birds eating seeds. Ooh, it could be a combination cat and bird cam. Just like aim a camera at the window. Except, ooh, I guess the problem with that is dox potential. People are weirdos. You know, you post a picture from outside of your window and suddenly people can figure exactly out where you live. Pikachu, thank you for the hydrate. And Wednesday, thank you for the 40 stream streak. Nice. This hallway looks really dark and I don't like it. How do you do on ammo? Pretty good. Ammo's good, health is good. Okay, I have a switch right there and then a very throbby, pulsy hallway right here. Let's see what's down here. Another door, okay. Yeah, I love how freaky Tomb Raider 1 gets at the end. Like, there's some other weird levels at the end of Tomb Raider games, but I don't think it ever gets this crazy. Hey, why is there a boulder there? Kind of looking around without moving here. Anything back here? Looks pretty safe back here. There is... this looks like a block. What do I do with it? See, Pano says, that was the worry, sadly. You got pigeons up there today? Oh, man! I don't think we have pigeons around here. I wonder if this is one of those rooms where you can reset the boulder. Because we had one of those in Natla's Mines. Maybe I have to push this here, go back around, and then this block will stop the boulder from falling down. I also love that that block I'm pushing looks like it's made out of a spine. So this is probably the exit. We leave here. We go back around here. No? Switch. Ow. Okay, that opens that door. Boulder hits the block. Awesome. Okay, making progress here. Looks. Hey, what's it look like in HD? Definitely looks like a spine in HD. Okay, we... So every other time that I've come out here, there's been like chomper doors. I guess that one's not going to do it to me. Okay. Back up in here. Cool. Consider that one dealt with. We're getting there. I can kind of see the top now. The door store is out of chomper doors. Well, I'm glad for that. I'm not glad for this, though. Oh, this looks like a mess. Oh, boy. Yeah, this part of the game is just kind of grueling. Oh, crap. I did not mean to jump down there. Oop. These items. Okay. That could have gone worse. Could have ended up in the spike hole. Oh boy, Alyssa, hello, how you doing? Let's save our game there. How's our health doing? Yeah, we can use a medkit. We have 30 of them. We're good on supplies. Okay. Speaking of spines, well, I can jump up there, but I don't know if I need or want to yet. Let's grab this Uzi ammo. Oh, crap. Where'd you come from? Only got a little exploded there. Okay, so we got I think there's a switch up there. We got a block down there. There's some kind of passage over here. I might be able to jump to from that ledge over there. That one's wiggling, so that one's about to pop off. Yeah, it looks like I can't get up here yet. Okay. So let me try over here. Uh-oh, I hear something. I have a bad feeling that whatever I'm hearing is probably up that ramp right there. The ramp that if I land this jump... Uh-oh. You know what? I don't know what's in there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Oh, never mind. I think I have to worry about it. Ooh, buddy. Let's just thank you for the save. Good idea. That's a great idea, actually. Let me grab this Uzi ammo right here. I'm gonna make a new save, actually. Normally, I'm good with, I hear something, but I don't see where it is. Normally, I'm good with just like one save per level. But, this one I'm gonna make multiple just in case. Well, now what? I don't know if I could actually make that jump there. I'll try. Oh, actually, yeah, we're good. Now, where is this other monster that I hear? Just moaning and groaning everywhere. Oh, over there? Might be a shooter. Sure is. Whew. Spicy. Usually the combat in this game isn't too hard, but this level is really mixing together like a lot of tricky platforming and making you do a lot of combat on like really precarious platforms. Oh, it's nasty. Love the dramatic way they die, yes. They don't even start exploding until later in the game either. Like even the first couple of mummies you find. First couple of mummies you find don't explode. Even like the first couple of mutants you find don't explode. I wonder if these are supposed to be like really unstable or something. Let's see. Heaven Guard, welcome in. How you doing? Totally forgot how high she can jump in the originals. Yes. That's something I noticed about playing the newer ones. Very, very realistic jump height. You know what? I don't think I need to go over there, and I don't think I want to. We're going this way. And I'm gonna give myself a save now that I'm out of that room there. Oh. Or, never mind. Oh! Hope this guy doesn't start shooting at me because, oh crap. Okay, he's just got little bullets. We're fine there. Oop. Almost walked off into lava. That would have been bad. So you just chilling, work day's over, nice. Maybe so you learn how to fight them before you have to worry about them exploding. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Probably more for mechanical gameplay reasons than any sort of like lore implications. I just tend to overthink these things. Oh, buddy. All right, now what? Got somebody else coming at me? Yep, right there. Shoot until I have to jump back in the hole. Let it come down and blast it. Almost got out of first-person shooting view there. Okay. Ooh, we're getting close, though. Okay. This room looks simple. LaPumpo says, pains me to believe that I had a crush on those pixels when you were a kid. She did have, you know, she did have higher renders in the cutscenes and all the magazine ads and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny to look at Lara in Tomb Raider 1. How simplistic the graphics were. Okay, so I pull that lever and I should be able to jump back over here. Ancient relics, automatic doors, really ahead of our civilization, yeah. Flesh walls, you know, we don't have flesh walls yet. It's 2026 and we still don't have flesh walls. Actually, that's probably for the best. I don't need flesh walls. Imagine the smell. This place probably smells like hot... Actually, this place probably smells like a barbecue. Can I actually jump in there, or am I going to have to go down to that platform? Whoop! Okay, that probably reorients the platforms. What was that sound? Was that just the sound of the columns reorienting? Reorienting? Probably. That's not something we need, no. Yeah, I still think that Atlantis probably wasn't always like this. I have a feeling that things got corrupted when Natla started using her Scion to fleshcraft, if you want to call it that. Because we do see her making the mutants in the cutscenes, and that's when they take her thing away and lock her in the desert. Okay. Sounds of the flesh walls getting fleshier, yes. Also, Rosetails, welcome in. How you doing? I'm sorry, I think I totally misread your name. Is it Rosetail or Rosette Tally? Uh-oh. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself to a little bit of Uzi fire here. Can you stop jumping behind me? Oh god, this is how all those human mini-bosses felt when I fought them. Whew, okay. Back to the magnums. Oh, buddy, okay. I think we're getting close, though. Actually, that's not a hole. There is something up there. I don't know what, though. Oh, I can't get to it because the door's open. How about over here? No, nothing on this side. I don't know if I like that lava there. Yep. Oh, that poor health pack, never gonna get it. See, Rose, thank you so much for the hydrate there. And Hargy, welcome in. How's Tomb Raider going? It's getting intense. We are in Atlantis, and this place is a death trap. In fact, I'm shocked nothing is coming to kill me here. Oh, we're getting close. There's the top of it right there. But yeah, we've been climbing this giant shaft. There's a bunch of lava at the bottom, and we've been just going around from room to room, working our way around it in a circle. Famous last words. Yeah, I'm still not sure if there's a chomper wall here. Oop. Nope, looks like we're good. What horrible things await me in here? Oh, crap. Crap, crap, crap. Uzi ammo was a trap. Spoke too soon, yeah. Who's chomping? Is that a dart shooter? Are these multiple dart shooters? Come on. Seriously? And a boulder? Seriously? Okay. And is that boulder gonna wait to start rolling until after I go through the doors? Before you leave, you should save the jump. Oh yeah, we can swan dive down the hole. Okay. Woo! Okay. At least the door stopped. Oh, no wonder there was all that security. This is the throne room of Atlantis. Look at these giant chairs made out of bones. Let's see, I think one of these I can pull. See, what do we have? We have Tehoken's throne, we have Natla's throne, and then Qualipek's throne over here. See, Scatter/, welcome in. How you doing? Let's see. New here, came from YouTube and TikTok. Wanted to drop by and say hi. Your vids are the reason why you bought Phasmo and have been super helpful. Hey, that's awesome. Welcome to the Twitch stream. Yeah, we played a little bit of Phasmophobia earlier. Did the... Oh, can I push it? Did the new weekly challenge, Detectives Only. Which should end up on YouTube tomorrow. And now we're finishing up Tomb Raider. And then tomorrow after Phasmo, I'm going to play, what's that game called? Quarantine Zone. I'm really looking forward to that. Can I push all these? They are all push blocks, but I think I can only push one of them. Synonym, claim your kingdom. Okay. Actually, ooh, that's a good idea. That would make a good thumbnail. For the video, maybe. Because we can go into photo mode. Oh, actually, I got an achievement. It says stand on all the thrones in the throne room. That's cool. If we put her in the sitting pose... Which pose is it? This one right here? We can make her sit in the throne in photo mode. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Let me go over here. Have her turn this way a little towards the camera. There we go. Let's see. Speaking to YouTube, that's how you found your Twitch channel today? Oh, from the Phasmophobia short. Nice. Which short was it? Was it the monkey paw one? I think that one's going, like, super viral again. Every couple of months. I don't know what it is. That one gets picked up by the shorts algorithm, and it just gets, like, another couple 100,000 views. Yeah, I played a little bit of Quarantine Zone just to test it. And, seems like a lot of fun. Seems like a really interesting game. So what are we doing back here? What? I don't think you're supposed to do that. See, it was, oh my god. That short is both a curse and a blessing. I'm just gonna precautionarily jump backwards. That short is both a curse and a blessing, because on one hand, yeah, it gets a lot of views. On the other hand, oh my god. It gets pushed out to, like, a lot of non-Phasmo people who just leave sometimes the dumbest, rudest comments on it. I don't actually know where I'm going. It's definitely a cursed short, yes. That looks like it goes straight down into lava, so I probably want to go down this one here. We're gonna save just in case, though. Saw someone play the demo version of Quarantine Zone. Super excited to see the full... Oh, no, wait, that's spikes. Do we want spikes or lava? Both those seem bad. Is there another switch around here? How about this? Oh, wait, this is the block that I pushed to get in here. Okay. Option C, none of the above. Yeah, they both look kind of bad. I wonder if there's a way to... Hang on. Maybe... No, I can't push any of these because there's these blocks behind them. All I can do is attempt to climb them. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like one of these is supposed to open this door, but spikes or lava both seem bad. Oh, wait, what's this right here? Looks like something, maybe. I don't think I can get up there, though. I think that's a little too high for me. Remember watching a friend play the Quarantine Quarantine Zone demo. Looks fun. It progressively gets harder. Yeah, in the beginning, I think you're just, like, visually inspecting people. Can I push this any further? No. Yeah, both are definitely not good for my well-being. I know I can't just climb this, can I? No, I don't think I can jump over from getting on the thrones. I think I'm just gonna save and go down one of those holes and see what happens. Because I genuinely don't remember what to do here. It's been so long since I played these levels. At least 10 years. Let's make a new save. I'll try the lava first. Oh, that looks fun. That looks super fun. Oops. Was not the expected outcome there. Okay, so let me try that again. Just gonna hang on the ledge here. Drop down. Hopefully not lose that much health. If I jump forward, I might be able to... Nope, that didn't work either. There's gotta be a way to do this. Okay. Drop down. So the trick is... If I jump from back there... Maybe from here? There we go. Awesome. Now where are we? Oh, is this the spike side? You know, maybe I should have gone with the spike side. Spike side definitely would have been a better idea. Let's see. If you had to pick one, guess you go with the spikes. Yeah. And spikes didn't have a boulder either. Hargy says, got off work late and now gotta go make dinner. Oh, you're having tacos tonight. Nice. Wanted to at least stop by and watch the VOD. Have a good rest of the stream. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Enjoy the tacos. I wish that was me. No, we should make tacos. There's no reason we can't make tacos. Just haven't done it in forever. Just gotta make sure the seasoning is gluten-free. Okay, wait a minute. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Oh, never mind. The door's open now. That was the point of that. Send me some virtually, thank you. And also, Stel, thank you for the hydrate. Nerndl says, the Tomb Raider Survivor trilogy are some of my favorite games. though I've always been interested in playing the originals, but never had the opportunity. If you are interested in checking out the classics, I definitely recommend the remaster collections. I think they're about $30 each, but they do go on sale pretty often if you're on PC. And that's what we're playing on right now. So if you want to, you could push a button and get all new graphics. I will say if you're playing on PC, though, definitely download the mod to give 60 FPS graphics to the classic graphics if you want to play with those. Because otherwise they're 30 FPS and it just kind of... I don't like it. Oh no, and I don't like this either. But yeah, I love the Survivor trilogy so much. I know there's a weird subsection of like classic Tomb Raider fans who hate them, but I think they just got sticks up their butts. They're fun games. And Rise of the Tomb Raider in particular is one of my favorite games of all time. Okay, do I want to go with the Uzis for this one? I think we're using the Uzis for this one. Because I got a bad feeling about that. Woo, buddy, that's a lot of bullets. Holy moly. Hey, we can improve that. Sinful Banshee, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Okay, now the question is anybody gonna... Oh, those are moving now. Those are moving now. And let me go ahead and heal up here. Greedy guy was eating all the bullets. Yeah, save some of them for the rest of your friends. Like these guys. Normally my strategy of just jumping backwards doesn't work very well. Because these guys jump so far, oftentimes farther than I can jump. Oops. Ooh, okay. Let me get these bullets here. Kazad says, oh, yo, T-Church's coming on in with a raid. Welcome in, y'all. Hey, let me grab a shout out there. Church, how was your stream? What were you up to today? Boom. If anybody doesn't know Church, go check her out. Drop her a follow. Mystic Hantu, welcome in. Church, hello. Oh, doing some Helldivers too. What's Helldivers up to these days? Is this still getting updates and stuff? Haven't heard about it in a while. Also, Church, I'm curious, have you ever played a Tomb Raider before? Classic, new, whatever. Yeah, let me pause real quick. Oop, that's not the pause button. And also, sometimes I push a button on this and it takes a screenshot and I don't know where they go. Also, Sinon, thank you so much for the brand new Prime sub. Enjoy your duck emotes, ad reviewing, all the other fun stuff there. Kasad says, didn't even get into Tomb Raider until the 2013 one. Never liked the controls of any of the older ones. That's a common thing that I hear a lot. I will say I am a tank control defender. I love the way these games control. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but like once you figure out how to do it, like it just feels like so fluid and fun. The one trick of playing with tank controls, you gotta use a D-pad. If you try to do this on an analog stick, you're gonna have a bad time. And same goes for any game with tank controls. Like the reason tank controls exist is they were designed for D-pads. Do not use analog sticks on tank control games. It just doesn't work. You know, either switch to analog controls if it's an option, or use a D-pad. Church says, seems like it definitely has a bunch of new war bonds. Play the newer ones. Oh, that's awesome. I'm hoping to, if I can find some time in the schedule, I'd love to play Tomb Raider 2013 on stream. I've never streamed that as far as I can remember. And I really love that game, and since I recently played through Rise and Shadow, I'd kind of like to go back and play Tomb Raider 2013 again. Unless it's an actual tank game, yes. Okay, I have a feeling, I think this door is going to lead us to the end of the level. And I do have an ad break coming up, so I'm going to take that here in just a minute. Oh boy, but anybody from Church's raid, if you don't know me, hello, I'm DontFightDucks. I mainly play a lot of Phasmophobia over here, but we've been dipping into some other stuff recently. Been playing through the original Tomb Raider. You know, it's kind of a hype session for the new remakes coming out this year. And I'm also going to be playing Quarantine Zone tomorrow after some more Phasmophobia, that new zombie checkpoint game. see. Oh, you think it was Rise and Shadow that you played? Nice. Yeah, I was just saying that Rise of the Tomb Raider is like one of my favorite games of all time. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Tomb Raider 2013, you know, but like Rise just kind of extrapolated on the gameplay in a lot of really amazing ways, and I just really enjoy the story of that game too. Nerdle says, recently just did a Tomb Raider 2013 replay and forgot how much I really enjoyed the game. And finding all the artifacts, yeah, that was, I think, one of the only Tomb Raider games I've actually 100%ed. Rise and Shadow just had too much stuff. Especially with the DLC. But hey, I do need to take a break here. My ads are going to play. Church, if you got to go do any post-stream self-care, definitely make sure you're taking care of that. Same goes for anybody who came on in with the raid. And if anybody needs to get up and stretch, refill drinks, bathroom, whatever, great time to do it because I'm going to get some ads going. Gonna get some words on stream going. Just gonna go grab some food. All right, enjoy. Thank you so much for the raid again. But I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And hopefully I can get this game done tonight. I'll go late if I need to. But all right, here come the ads, BRB. Hey, I'm back, y'all. Hey. I think unfortunately my headache's coming back, y'all. I know I'm really close into Tomb Raider, but my brain hurts. I think I'm gonna raid out. Although that being said, I do have somebody on who I never get to raid, and we're gonna go say hi to her. We're gonna go say hi to Amber Wicks, one of my favorite Twitch streamers. If you do not know her, she plays a lot of Phasmophobia. She's not playing Phasmo right now. She's playing a Nancy Drew game. But she does really good Phasmophobia educational streaming, and she also does real-life ghost hunting over on one of her side channels called Amber's Chaos Corner. But I will be back tomorrow playing more Phasmophobia, and we're going to be checking out, what's it called? Quarantine Zone? But absolutely, if you're not following Amber, highly, highly, highly recommend dropping her a follow. Hopefully the headache pulls quickly. Yeah, I got rid of it for a little while, at least, long enough to do the weekly challenge, and that's what really matters. I'll figure out what to do about the end of Tomb Raider. I'll finish it one way or the other on YouTube. If you're coming on over in the raid, let me get you some raid copy pastes. Either grab the waving ducks or the dancing dinos. Waving ducks if you have a sub, the dinos if you don't have a sub at the moment. And I will see you back here tomorrow for more Phasmo. And also Quarantine Zone. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy Amber's stream. I've only played one of the Nancy Drew games, but it was really good. It was called Ghost Dogs and Moon Lake. I kind of want to replay it sometime. But alright, that raid's gonna go. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, bye.